No, we're gonna cut up tonight. Man, shout out to all you guys, man. Let me tell y'all guys, man, this is going to be a good show. We got the legendary MAB in the house, Brother Jay, man, Brother Miguel. This is going to be a good show. And look, man, what we talking about, man, you know, we talking the Dominican talk, the Colombian talk, a lot of things being said. I'm gonna break, but look, I won't waste any time, man. I'm about to bring these brothers on the screen, man. That's how we gonna do it, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Look, sound check. All y'all guys all right?
Yeah.
Sound off.
One, two,
check. What up,
right?
y'all?
1 2 1 2. Turn me up in the mic.
Right. Brother, listen, man. We ain't been on in a while, but look, me and Ustry have done it, brother. MAB, I'm gonna let you go first, brother. Cause listen, man, look, I'm gonna give you your flowers right now. First, off top, brother. Let me tell you, man. In this passport game, before there was a passport bros, before any of this, there was a MAB. Look, this brother dropped a video edited so well that changed the game. Brother, let me tell you, Sasua was on the map, but you put it on the moon. I mean, that video was real good, man.
No, his little ass blew up the spot, man. Don't be telling that he blew up the spot. Nah, I'm just playing with you, bro.
Look, brother.
The block is hot. The block is hot.
He got the block hot, baby.
Yeah, the block. Look, I don't care how he got it. All I know, look, I was in an unhappy marriage. Listen, let me tell you something, man. At the time you made that video, I was in a marriage. I was so unhappy. Brother, I remember, man, me and my ex-wife getting into it. She went in the back room. I put on YouTube. I saw your video. See, this is how we help the game. Look, people are suffering and seeing that. And not only that, listening to you, you were saying a lot of the things that I believed. And I believed in the manosphere, and mixing it with the passport movement is what I'm all about. And when I saw that, then I saw you on Taylor Made. I said, you know what? That's a real one. And from that day on, I've been a fan. So it is a pleasure to welcome you into the fold. This is a great thing, man. I appreciate you, man. Go ahead, brother. The stage is yours.
Peace, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Right, that's what it's all about. Look, brother, give the people your YouTube. I want everybody to do it. All you brothers, put your YouTube, your Cash App, because the brothers are in for a treat. Brother, put your stuff out there. And all y'all go subscribe to these brothers. Support the brothers. It's all yours, MAB.
I want to make sure they hear me first because this is a different mic. Y'all can hear me. Let me get an airplane emoji in the chat if y'all can hear me.
I hear you definitely.
Let me get an airplane emoji in the chat if y'all can hear me. Okay, I hear myself on somebody's screen.
Jay, are you able to hear him?
We good?
Okay, yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Look.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? This your man, Marcus A. Brown. Man, I just want to thank Rona for even having me on here, man. And shout out to Jay. Shout out to the brother. I recognize this brother from the group chat. We ain't get to link up when I was in Cartagena. But man, we got some catching up to do. I don't know if I could be here for long, but I got all night, so I can stay on however long y'all need me to stay on. So,
yeah, man. We ain't gonna run it too long. Let's just run it, man.
Okay.
Look,
all right. Well, y'all know my channel, the MAB Experience, and I really don't do YouTube like I used to. I had kind of fell back from the travel vlogging and the debating with the dating coaches and all that to do the Navy vlogging. But if y'all want to check out my old content, it's the MAB Experience right here on YouTube. Same with all my social media, MAB Experience. And man, I just want to pay my respects to everybody that took this further than I could have ever imagined. Because I'm just a brother that try to travel when I can, when I get time off work. I'm a wannabe passport bro. I don't think I'm a real passport bro. The real passport brothers are the ones that's out here staying extended amounts of time. The brothers that found a way to make it work for them where they can actually live abroad. I know Ronan and some of his other videos, he mentioned the military brothers, the truck drivers, and I checked both of those boxes. And these brothers been moving around way before this was a conversation on YouTube. So I'm glad it's a conversation, and I'm out here just like everybody else, just trying to, learn from the brothers that took it farther than I could have. So thank y'all.
But brother, look, you went through the civil rights movement. Listen, you went through it. You would have won.
Yeah.
Listen.
Look, every time I go to every time I go to the DR, I always get like this conversation about being a forerunner and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I appreciate that, but the reality of it is, man, I was just around the right people at the right time that told me to just do me. But as you all know, some brothers that travel, they move a lot differently. The OGs move differently. They don't broadcast everything. So I was with groups, and then when I traveled by myself, that's when I made the Sasua video, and that's when it kind of like blew up the spot. Because I was by myself, I was single. I linked up with Russell Taylor, so it was just he gave me the green light, and I ran with it. That's how that happened.
Taylor made, man. He put you on there, and it's a good thing. A lot of us saw that, but man, your editing skills are great, man. You did a good job. Listen, man, look, never shortchange yourself because there's layers to the game. Like people see people, and we all stand on each other's back. This is what brothers don't understand. Like I stand on your back, next one stand on my back, next one stand, and people don't understand that we grow together. And all it was about was men being free. And when I saw you, I identified with you. I'm like, you know what? That's a solid dude, and that's what it's about. That's all we need to be. That's all we need to think about, man. That's all. That's it. Brothers freeing themselves from the plantation or the matrix or whatever you want to call it. It's about freedom. That's all it's about.
Like that's all I've been saying from day one. I've always been an option for men. I ain't out here telling people what to do. I ain't depolicing. I ain't pocket watching, none of that. I just want brothers to expand their horizons and explore their options. But the cat's out the bag now, so I got what I asked for. I got brothers coming to me that I couldn't get to travel 5 or 10 years ago. I got family that didn't want to get their passports. Now they coming to me asking me about it.
Brother Jay, how did you link up with Brother Marcus? Oh man, I can't hear you.
Okay, now.
Okay, good. Brother Jay, how did you link up with Brother Marcus?
Oh man, I was kind of in the same situation as you were. About 6 years ago, brother, I was a house husband and sitting at the crib with Big Shirley, miserable, and I read across this video, man, and I'm like, who is this little dude? I'm like, okay, he's from Chicago. I'm from Chicago.
Town in the building.
I'm like, who is this dude, man? And so I started following him, and I would donate to his YouTube channel, whatever. And it's funny.
Wait, hold on, right there. Look, let's stop right there. Listen. You just did something that men's supposed to do. Look, women got this down pat. All communities, this is going to be my first question to all three of y'all right now. You just hit on something that I believe in. You said I started, donating or supporting his channel.
Right.
Why do you think that us as men, especially black men, look, white men are doing it. Look, the white brothers are doing it. I don't know too much about the Latinos doing it, but black men, for a certain, it's something with it's like pulling teeth to get brothers to support. I'm not telling you give all your money. I'm even whether it's a dollar, whatever it is. I'm talking about whether it's us, not even just us, politics. See, we don't know how to play politics. We don't know how to. You got to put your money where your mouth is. We like to put our mouth where the money's supposed to be. So you said I started donating to the brother channel to help him. See, that's something that's missing with us right now. Support the brothers, no matter what. If you ain't got a quarter, you sit there and say, I support you. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's the thing.
You know what, Ronan? I mean, even it don't take money to support.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just
sometimes
support.
all it takes is a like, subscribe, You know, it's not also necessarily about money, but I tell you what, man, I've been going through it big time with that. You know what I'm saying? And my man here, Miguel, he one of my biggest supporters. You know what I'm saying? Anything I need him to do, he right up on it. But
solid brother.
You know, I was asking guys, hey, go support the channel, whatever. Couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of lurkers and things like that. But anyway, back to Marcus. You know, I would give in the super chat, you know, just holler at him, ask him questions. You know, we kind of had the truck driver military thing in common. I kind of resonated with the brother. And so fast forward, I kind of got away from YouTube and the whole manosphere and all that stuff and just was kind of doing my own thing. And so he was the first guy, bro, to contact me and hit me up. And he was like, yo, Jay, I don't know if you realize this or not, but he said, you're the plug in Colombia. And I was like, what are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? I was like, no, straight up. He was like, I know a lot of people. I know O'Shea. I know Ronan. I know some cats and BMT that if you're ready for this, man, I can reach out to some people and try to help you. And I was like, wow. It was almost like it came full circle where here's someone, even though he's a lot younger than I am, I still admired him. And you hit on everything that I told him myself. I was like, bro, your editing skills are just off the charts, you know? And that's why I was, look, if this thing blow up the way that I was expecting it to, I offered him a spot on my team, you know, because I'm like, I really like what he's doing. And trust me, man, if it wasn't for the military obligations and other stuff that he has, ain't no doubt in my mind that Marcus would be the biggest YouTuber out here in the black.
Oh yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind. I just know he doesn't really have the time to do it, but I love what the brother does. And so I invited him to come to my crib, man. I was like, yo, you come to Colombia? He said, yeah, it's my birthday or whatever. He said, I want to come out there that weekend. I was like, bro, free of charge, be my guest, man. And now, man, he's like my family now. So we've adopted him. Me and my cousin and I, we've adopted him.
But look, here's the thing, man. We are all like, this is the thing, man. Look, salute to the brother for the $4.99 super chat. Let me tell you, man, we are all tied together. This is the thing, man. Whether we know each other, spoke to each other personally or not, a lot of us, we know this person. I know him. You know him. We all tied together. Many of us did come. Many of us got inspired by the Charles Tyler, the BMTs of the world, Taylor Maids. We all come down the channel so we can, man. And for brothers to hate on each other like they're doing now, to me, is ridiculous because we all come through the same stream, man. We are all brothers. And here's the thing. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Once we finally realize that we are brothers, we will come together like Voltron. There will be no stopping us. But we got to get rid of certain elements in the squad first. And we're going to touch on this. Miguel, what do you think about everything, brother? Put your channel out there, Miguel, and you got to spin on there a little bit and, you know, get everybody.
That's the security of the 14.
Yeah, that's it, man. Say something, Miguel. Let the brother know.
All right, man. Well, y'all can find me. Y'all can catch me on YouTube. And I'm Miguel. That's Dark Kent 28307. So, you know, that's me on YouTube. I got to get my content game up. So I'm fairly new in the game. So, you know, but I'm posting, you know, a lot of travel videos, little shorts and things like that. Taking some advice from you, Ro. You know what I mean? You told us to just post.
Follow this brother. Look, follow I don't care if a brother got one. Look, let me tell y'all something, man. Excuse me, brother. I'm talking to our brothers. I don't care how many subscribers a brother had. That don't mean anything. Listen, it's the brother's heart, what they're trying to do, what they're trying to build. They will help you, man. Let me tell you something, man. Support the brothers. No matter what you do, I believe in that wholeheartedly. Like supporting each other on YouTube. Look, let me say this before I let you finish. Look, hear me out. All right. So many people hit me up and say, hey, man, where you get your music from? Where you get? I show them. Look, it's so crazy now that I have men that hit me up and say, hey, brother, look at this guy's video, man. He's copying you. I said, brother, he can't copy me. Look, I'm me. He's him. If he's using techniques I've learned, it's all good. I want him to win. Look, one brother made a video about Santo Domingo, and I'm gonna lie to you. over 50 people sent it to me. I said, look, I ain't the only ninja in Santo Domingo, man. There's other people. I said, look, I appreciate y'all brothers showing your love. I appreciate it. But look, other people can make videos like, they can use music like me. They can use clips like me. It's okay.
But Ronan, check this out though. But you can't take Cartagena Unplugged experience and then make it.
Oh, wait. Hold on, brother. Like you jumping the gun.
Ultimate experience, bro. That
all right, hold on.
Foul for that, man.
All right, now look, now we got to put a Band-Aid on. Look, let's just deal with it. Look, we talking about people just now. Look, I was talking about helping. I ain't talking about the brother just saying, "Hey, I'm Ronan the One-Day Traveler." No, I ain't saying that. Look, he sure up. He sure up. Look. He sure up dressed like me with the black. Say I'm Ronan.
Johnny Walker, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying that. You know how I do it.
I'm just messing with you, bro.
No, but I'll let you look. Let's run it. Look, let's run it. Listen. And I want all y'all brothers to do. I want y'all to get y'all turn, man, because this is what I like. I missed this part of it. But Brother Jay, what happened with the group? Like so many people in the group, they want to look. I've had men ask me, "Where happened to the group?" I think, hey man, Brother Jay gonna deal with it.
I want to hear this story too, but I'm gonna go ahead. Look, I had this for you, Ronan. I want to hear this story. So I'm gonna have to drink to this. I want to hear this story. Hey, because I feel like, brother, whoever did it, whoever pissed Unc, sorry, I don't know if I can say it. Whoever upset Unc, and made him do what he did with the chat, man, that was a huge disservice to the brothers. Man. So I hear this story, but I need to drink to that.
Oh man, I'm glad. See, brother, look, great mind. Thanks a lot. Look, I'm gonna say this before you get started, Brother Jay. Look. You know what, Mark? You know why I like Mark? Mark is a real one. Look, Mark is real. Sasua. Listen, Marcus will call me, hit me up from Sasua, say, Ronan, I got you some Johnny Walker Black. Where you at? He hit me up like that. He had it for me. Had me a bottle. I say, man, look, this is when I had my first surgery. I said, man, I just landed in the States. He said, man, I'm out here with my people. I got you. I said, man, I'm not even there. And that hit, but I knew then that's a solid brother.
Oh, he definitely solid, man. He definitely solid. But
that's solid brother,
man, I tell you what, when I got into this game, it's like I came here to Colombia and I was like, you know what, there's something missing. And I thought about trying to get safety issues out there, trying to show military guys that retired how to relocate here and just how to move in general.
Yeah. So,
of course, that the ladies weren't my priority. My priority was safety and brothers being able to link up together. You know, that was my main focus with the group. Well, 5 months later, I mean, here we were like pretty much the fastest growing group.
Yeah.
You know, as far as the amount of time, man. I mean, I literally jumped off at almost 6,000 people in 4 months. And bro, them cats got in there, man, and started pillow talking, dirty macking, you know, literally, man, screenshotting pictures and sending them to the
look, brother, Tinder pencil like that. Remember that? What that Tracy?
It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game.
It's a dirty game, man. It's a
brother. What that sister name was Tracy Ullman? Tender pillows.
Yeah.
Wait. Tender kisses. They were tender pillows.
I mean, one brother, man, he screenshotted my picture from the boat, and I was chilling out with a friend, and I asked the permission to post it because I was like, I'm not gonna get caught up anymore. Bro came back, told me everything dude said, sent me the text script, everything, right? And then had the nerve when I blasted him on all the Manosphere channels and everything, travel groups or whatever. He had the nerve to call me pissed off, saying that it was about the chick. And I was like, it ain't got nothing to do with the chick. This is brother to brother, man. You had no reason to throw me under the bus for that. You don't need to do that especially in Colombia, bro.
That boy was weaker than watered down Alizé.
Man, I mean, that dude, man, face looking like Eddie Long, man. I'm like, rest his soul, man.
He had that Jerry curl.
Oh, he had the Beijing, man, all over his face, bro. But looking like Shawty Low, man. But anyway,
look, I hate this in brothers. Do Do you think that he was thinking that the woman was his and it just wasn't his turn? What do you think happened?
Man, to be honest, man. I have no idea why he would even throw me under the bus for that. You know what I'm saying? It was unnecessary, bro. Because it's like, if you're talking about a pro, you don't have to bring another man's name in your mouth. You know, so
look, why do you think these brothers fall in love with these pros, man?
Because they're
are they that lonely in America?
Stuck in the allure of the Latino women, man. Latina women. That's the problem.
Or the mestizos.
They're not used to.
Colombia got a lot of
on those levels, man. They're not used to that. So when they get over here, they lose their mind.
Well, look, hold on, brothers. Look, look. A brother talking about this. Look, man on the man. We got to get him on the podcast soon, man. Look, solid brother into everything we into. I've been telling him we got to jump him in there, load up. Everyone needs to come together, man. But listen. He's talking to, look, man on the move, man, solid brother. He another one like Marcus. Make good videos, know how to do everything. He's a manosphere type of guy. But look, he's saying the same thing. We need to come together. And here's the thing, man. A lot of brothers, they falling in love. You're going to sell out a man for a freaking working woman?
Bro.
For a mango? You're going to sell out look, a mango will sell you out in a heartbeat.
Bro, I seen it this weekend.
It's an epidemic.
We're on the boat. They came with two brothers, right? And then while we're on the boat, they literally gave their number to two other brothers.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not loyal. So I'm like, look, you're taking
message.
You're taking
man, you're right.
You're taking a safe space for us, man, that I wanted us to be able to share information and be like, yo, don't mess with this one. This one is about that scopamine. This one on that Tussie. This
man,
one,
that's real talk.
This one is a clock watcher. You know, I mean, I'm basically laying the game out there on.
So that's why you started the group. You started the group to kind of keep men safe.
Yeah, and then it got to the point, man, where it was just like,
look, salute to the brother.
Minimal participation.
That's real. Salute to you.
But at the end of the day, man, it was like, dude, I started going to the clubs and everything, you know. I mean, I'm getting dudes in the club, in the VIP. I mean, everything that I could think of to help these brothers, man. And I get through under the bus. And so now I'm seeing chicks put my name in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? They point me out. Oh, this dude with the eyes. He got the Grupo. He gonna put us on Facebook. Like, I'm not putting anybody on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? But of course, I'm here and I get the blame. And guys don't realize here in Colombia, man, this is real, bro. This is real.
No, Colombia ain't no game. Listen, DR, you can get away, but I understand what you're saying. Look, let me say this right here. Look, you're talking to real. Let me tell you what happened to me the other day in Sosúa. This is real talk, bro. Listen. I'm sitting in the park in Sosúa, drinking a Presidente. I'm not even worrying about no mangoes. I'm just sitting there by myself. But I got on regular Ray-Ban glasses, right? Let me tell you, man. And look, I'm gonna show y'all guys. Let me see if I got them with me. So look, these are my Ray-Ban stories, right? I did not have on these Ray-Ban stories. These are Ray-Ban stories. For all you guys in the travel community, you know what these are. I got two there. Look. So let me tell you what happened. I got on these old cheap ass glasses. I'm sitting on the park, and a mango come up to me, and she grabbed my glasses, and she's looking all around. She's grabbing them and looking, and she's trying to see if there's a camera.
Yeah, the camera. Yeah.
If I had the camera.
Wow.
These dudes messed up the game so much that this working girl thought I had a camera. Look, she wasn't even my type. I ain't trying to mess with her. Look. She sit there, but she took the glasses off and took them around. So all this pillow talking and stuff that these dudes doing, they messing up the game. I understand. Look, I was one of the dudes, man. Look, I'm one of the dudes that had faith that the brothers, I'm like, man, don't blame the brothers for everything. But damn, some of the brothers do mess up everything.
Bro, I'm not gonna even lie. I've lost faith, man. I literally woke up the other morning. And I was so upset, bro, because I didn't like that. You know, I mean, we were at Chalon. So some guy wanted to take a group picture. And a couple of them backed out of the picture and they started pointing at me. I didn't even have a camera. And they're like, oh, he's going to put you in the group. Look, what are you talking about? So I'm like, you know what, man, I'm sick of this. It happened at least 5 times, bro. At least 5 times to me. And then it happened to some other brothers. And this guy actually made it to the VIP section of a secret spot. And I was like, that just disappointed me, man. And I was just like, I can't do it no more, man. I mean, and honestly, I'm
all right, listen, Brother Jay, listen, brother. So you think that all this drama that's in Colombia, a lot of stuff going on, you said what the mayor just did in Medellin,
right?
With because the guy got caught with 2 underage
Right.
girls. Do you think it's more of that, or is the brothers not respecting the game, or is all of it together compounding? What do you like as a person that lived there?
I think
look, you live there.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
It's a little bit of it all. I mean, you got guys, man, everything is on camera now. And the guys, they can't keep it either to a secret group or they got to put it all out there. Then they go back to all the girls. Then I think that the mayor is using Americans as a scapegoat because when what I'm hearing is that the girls, somebody called the police and said that the girls were in the room, but then the girls, they weren't doing anything. So that's the only reason they held him for like 12 hours or something like that before.
But they were younger. What I don't know. How
they were underage, you know. But
how old were they?
It seemed like this guy was some trafficker or something like that. I can tell you this, man. Even in Cartagena, now for me, I'm not really in that game anymore. But when I was, you could tell the youngins. You know what I'm saying? Like even when some guys were with me, I was like, bro, that looked kind of young, man. And he was like basically step off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think that they want to use us as an escape. So that's another reason why I shut down the page is because prostitution is legal, but pimping ain't. Yeah. So even though I know that I'm not a pimp, even though I know that I'm not promoting prostitution, my thing is keeping guys safe. But in the streets, it was like as if I'm out here.
You're the kingpin.
Right, exactly. And I'm like, so I'm thinking like any day these boys come knocking on my door, man. And I'm like, nah, it ain't worth it, man. And I'll just spin this thing around. And like I said, you and I talk, about it. And basically I think I'm gonna just go with the YouTube, man, and just turn brothers on to some positive things and how to move here in Colombia, how to get their visas and stuff like that. I pretty much want to
Brother Jay, that's the most important thing. Yeah. Brothers need to know how to move in Cartagena. I'm coming as soon as my foot heal, I'm coming kicking with you.
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
coming kicking with you.
Oh, it don't stop. Jay ain't going nowhere now, but
you gotta let me know them dates too, because I'll be there too.
Yeah, I just choose move a little bit different, but I mean Miguel can expound on that a little bit. He knows what's popping.
Then we go back to Brother Mark. Look, Brother Miguel, you are OG. You done dealt with Dominican Republic. You done dealt with Medellin. And look, first of all, let's get to the super chat right here. With brothers got $20 super chat. They never
thanks, brother.
Graded Bronx chick. Look, man, tell you something, man. This is a solid brother. I don't know, Brother Jamie. I don't know you have a YouTube, but man, you are always welcome to jump on. He is a solid guy. And let me tell you guys, look, this is for Brother Marcus. Brother Marcus probably know this. Brother Jay, Miguel. Make sure y'all guys do a join on your YouTube. You would definitely talk. You'll be a little bit more free. Definitely somebody can join your channel. It's about to say these hoes ain't low. No, they ain't low. Listen, I don't care where you at. If you in America, if you look, I've learned one thing about women. They loyal to what benefit them. I've been married.
Facts.
I've dated multiple women. They loyal to what's comes into them. But Brother Miguel, man, come on, man, tell me. As a person that you don't live there, but I know you're gonna live there soon. What do you think happened to Colombia? How did the block get so hot, man? Talk about it, man. Give it to it. Look. Give it to regular men, to brothers, and look, I call it Trickeration Nation. Listen, look. I'm not only a member, I'm the player president. Trickeration Nation is all right with me. I don't have no problem with Trickeration Nation. Shout out to Trickeration Nation.
Well, from my standpoint, I think what happened, I think just like you were saying earlier, with where Shorty came and grabbed the glasses, thinking you had cameras in it. man, we living in a digital world now, man. So everything,
yeah, man.
So it's just that camera, man. And you have so many different outlets where you can post now, from Facebook to YouTube to TikTok. You can post damn near anything anywhere. And I think it's a double-edged sword, because I think let's just say, I'm not going to say any brothers was out there to like cause any harm. I think brothers were out there, they were just wanting to share their experience, share a positive experience. And then it just went from there, and it just kept on. It started rolling, started that snowball going downhill. And now it's just to the point where it's just like, it ain't no stop. It's an avalanche now. It ain't no stopping it.
It's just so crazy. Look, that's why I was telling Brother Marcus, he went through the civil rights movement. Him, Charles Tyler. Look. Even the brother, look, Brother Marcus, you might know the brother's name, man. He from Louisiana. I don't know if his name is Chris Dogan or Chris. I don't know if his name is Chris Dogan or
Damn, that do sound familiar.
I'm telling you, man, he was one of the first dudes I saw before Talibé, everything in Dominican Republic. He's a teacher. Brother, if you watch this, reach out to me. We could do a live stream. This brother was a educator in Santo Domingo. Like, I always I talk about Santo Domingo, but he was one of the OGs that was talking about the DR way back. But y'all went through the civil rights movement. Then y'all give birth to all of us. Look, Harriet Tubman. Look, Brother Marcus, I'm gonna give you Frederick Douglass.
I'm only 38. How the hell I get into civil rights?
I mean, I know what he mean, though, because we had to go through a lot of backlash. We had to go through all of the. They was clowning us, bro, and it was like,
brother, y'all went through the water hose.
I'm just happy that I made a video on this saying I feel vindicated, though, because now that era is a little behind us as far as like people being afraid to travel and brother shaming people, trying to, all of the myths have been, all of those stereotypes have been challenged, because we know we got well-to-do brothers that's moving around the world. We know the economic advantages, we know the cultural enrichment, and then you can't change a brother mind once they done stepped out of that plantation. Once they off the matrix and they've lived, you can't challenge what somebody has lived. So I mean, and now you got receipts out here. So there's a caveat. I understand the arguments of blowing up the spot, but it's really the receipts that has vindicated a lot of brothers of the civil rights. We had to go through it, because then nobody care about them receipts back then.
And it's not.
But brother, you saved lives. You did, y'all. And look, even this video. Us talking about these things about Colombia and all and the DR, this will help people. And look, Brother Jay opening up saying about things that happened, about brothers with the tender pencils. All this will help. And Miguel, you, like I said, you was experience both places, man, and you were saying what you think happened. Do you think that brothers, like when we come from America, we're kind of selfish? We only worry about the things that we went through. Do you think people don't understand the local perspective and how you kind of keep that under wraps? What do y'all think about that?
Absolutely. I'm going to say that. I'm going to talk about myself, because I was one that really didn't understand. You know what I mean? Because I was looking at it from like a perspective. You dealing with a mango. Like, well, what do you mean? You taking a picture or something like that. I remember one was like, oh no, you can't. Like my family, and I'm like, what do you mean your family? Like they don't know when you come back home. They don't know when you come back home.
You smell like Vaseline.
Pockets busting. Like,
no job.
Like it just wasn't right. It just wasn't included until I met I had met one, and this is when it like really resonated with me. Like Shorty told me, she was like, my husband, he beat me up I was like, what the, because you hear, man, you hear the stories,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I know him now.
I'm like, what the, like, I was like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, he was, I'm thinking, like, whatever, because you take everything with a grain of salt, right? So I'm like, oh, okay, right, all right. So I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so she showed me pictures, and I was just like, damn, he ain't beat you up. He whooped your ass. Like,
Yeah, man.
whoa. And I was like, like, hey, pasta, like, what happened? Like, what the, And she said that somebody must have saw her and went back and told him, like, even though he knew what she was doing to bring money in for the family, like, but it was something, I guess it was something between them. So when this person approached him,
hold on, Miguel. You wasn't in there going hammer time, huh?
No.
Look, that woman
it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me.
Look, she wasn't walking too funny, and he see her.
Yeah, nah.
You went there going hammer time.
Yeah. So, but no, you know what I'm saying? Like you start to travel and you meet, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You meet people, and then you pick up little things here and there about the culture and this and that. I have another story I'll come back to in a second about the culture. But yeah, so like I said, she showed me the pictures, and I was just like, well, wait, what the? And then it like I started like piecing stuff together. I was like, oh, so everything was all fine and dandy when she's bringing this money in, but it's just the fact that like nobody else knows, or you know what I mean. So because I don't know if his family was clowning him. I don't know if his friends was clowning him. I don't know what the hell, but. Yeah, man, but a
lot of people don't understand that local perspective. Brother Jay, you living over there. Do you think that's true? Men just don't understand how locals really get down. Like women, whether they working women or whatever, they don't understand that local perspective.
I don't think they want to understand, to be honest with you. I mean, they don't really care. I mean, it's just about what's going on. But what confuses me is it's like, okay, they'll complain about a picture being on Facebook or whatever, but look at your Instagram. Your Instagram is pretty much half naked. Full of you. Your Tinder is half naked. I mean, dude, sometimes in the underground world, I'll see 5 or 6 of the same one in the same day.
Yeah,
from different
remember that song? You remember that rap song? I don't know if it was Snoop. Every other video, I see the same.
Talking about that was my favorite. That was my favorite.
Look, so one of the brothers said this, man, Brother Greg. He said, look, no offense, but why do we need to share everything just to travel? That's actually a good thing. Look, I'm gonna go with what I say. I shared it because I was happy. And I couldn't believe, but I didn't show the women. The one thing I didn't do, and the reason I didn't show the women, I almost crossed, look, brother MAB, I almost crossed this line myself. And a woman told me, she was like, listen, man, a working woman told me the truth of Mango. She's like, look, don't put the women out there because a lot of their families, even if they might know, it's unwritten. You don't say anything about anything. Just she said, too many American men, they doing this thing. And she told me, sooner or later, the government will stop it because the government will go with what the people say. Once the people start crying about it, and I've heard other big YouTubers start telling people, man, stop creek camming these women, stop doing this because sooner or later, and I'm looking at this stuff. I want all y'all to comment. I want all 3 of y'all to comment on this. The young brother Austin was out there. The guy tried to G-check him. Brother tried to G-check Austin by the clock tower in Cartagena, right? And look, and I'm not dissing Austin because I had this happen to me before. I'm walking somewhere, and look, I had to look, man, I ain't no chump, dude. Look, I'm not filming no dude, but he thought I was something else. I'm on Santo Domingo on the Melicon filming water, and he comes. I don't want to be a Haitian brother. And, I rock hard for Haitian. He walked up to me and said, I don't want to be on your channel. I'm like, man, you don't get the hell out of my face. What you talking? So, man, you got to stand on. I go off on the dude so hard because I'm used to it, bro. I grew up around the Calio, the Malfamine. I ain't no chump. So when he saw that, he like, oh, I don't want no problem. he started he going a whole tangent, but he don't want problem, but he come poking the bear. Man, I ain't messing with you. Get the fuck out of my. I don't want to curse. I start going off, and I got loud. Not him. He ran off. He left one of his sandals there. That's a real story. He ran off, but I just went. So I guess he was used to like jumping like Americans, and I went off like, man, what you talking about? I'm just like you. And he just like, oh man, I can't mess with him. He the wrong one. I go off. I would damn near swung on him, but he ran off. But I understand what Austin went through. I think look, people tried to play him, but I think he did it right. He stepped down, but certain places you can't film at. When you got people got activities, whether it's working life, brothers out there slinging that stuff. Now, us, we gonna know that. We grew up from a different generation than Austin did. We know certain places you just don't film at. So, and it's part of understanding that local perspective.
Right.
Certain places you don't put things on blast, and you see a lot of these younger guys. They're filming these women, they're putting them out there, and the governments are reacting. So. And it ties into. So I want y'all brothers to actually talk about this right here. Now you and Brother Jay, you just hit on it. Why you think brothers don't care about safety first? And look, Brother Marcus, you go first. Now look, why, Brother Marcus, why you think brothers don't care about safety first?
Look, I just want to say I'm here all night, so I can go whenever it's my time. If you want to go first, I'll go ahead.
Brother, you good. Go ahead.
I'm all about respecting the culture, the people where I'm at, and respecting the OGs. So if I could go back to the whole Sasua blowing up the spot in my case, I had the green light to do all that. People knew I was a YouTuber. I was hanging with other YouTubers, and I just kind of let it be known. Something that Ryan said earlier, people that have businesses to promote down there, like wherever, just in general, most of the time, the people that have a business to promote, especially if they want that gringo money, they don't mind being on camera because they're like, you finna send me some clientele. Right. But with the chicas and stuff, that's not really something that Uncle tell you. I don't do that without permission. And in some cases, it's some stuff that if y'all worried about the stuff I show, y'all should be worried about the stuff I don't show. That's why I like that group. I like the group that he had because like there's levels to this. But one thing that I've learned with doing videos in general, and even on my social media, answer the brother's question that had the chat. The reason I can't speak for all, but the reason some people post some receipts is because people don't listen. If I've had friends, family, everybody that has invited me to Miami, to Vegas, to LA. They want me to party with them. They want me to like drop a bag on something that I know I could do somewhere else and have a better time for less. But people don't listen. But they lurk. That's why I can't speak for everybody else, but that's why I had posted some of the receipts that I posted. Because
brother, I
know ain't nobody listening to me. I could talk to blue in the face.
But listen, I have never heard anybody say that. It's how you do it. Listen, you have never done it distasteful. But let me shout out to Ronan Travis.
I understand that comment. The comment.
Hold on, look.
I understand the comment because it is people that will put people out here in a bad way.
Yeah, but look, I've never heard anything bad about you, man. Shout out to Ronan Travels. Look, us Ronans got to stick together, brother. Look, I have you on there. Email me, brother. Shout out to Ronan Travels. Shout out to the brothers. Look, we got people in the building, man. They never learn not to, crap where they eat. That's real talk. Look, brother, look, we got a big dog in here, brother. Skyler.
Skyler, know he's trolling. He know he's trolling right now.
Brother, you know better. Look, you been in the game a long time. Hey, Skyler, we got to do something.
Can I say one more? I want to respond to something, and then I'm gonna pass it to Unc Jay.
No, but look, this is the thing.
I'm glad that Skyler's in the chat, man. Yes, sir. Hey, I just watched a video that he was speaking in response to the updates, the visa updates with Brazil. So I don't know if y'all familiar, but Brazil had a short period. Brazil had a period of time where they had like this outrageous requirement for tour for American, maybe Canadian too, but American tourists, they had to have a certain amount, like 2 stacks in a bank account just to travel. And I don't know if that was to mitigate people, people who found the way down there and couldn't afford to get back. I don't know if it was to mitigate that, but it was a requirement for a short period of time. Skylar just posted a video, an update on that, saying that their government realized how much that was affecting their tourist income or revenue. So, I mean, you're right. There is a degree of consideration. We should take into consideration like the image that we portray, not only the image of black men, but the image of American tourists in general, because that can affect, like that can make these different agencies and different governments want to step in and say, we got to do something because I don't like the way that look. But at the end of the day, money talks. So I don't know. It's just something we need to do in good taste for our own well-being. I would say. But I don't see that being an issue in the future.
Like I say, man, we can put that stuff behind the curtains. All that, shout out to Trickeration Nation. We can put all that stuff behind the curtains. Us as content creators, we don't have to put it in anybody's face. Man, shout out to the brother with the super chat. I'll be in Santo Domingo.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Man, listen, man, you will have the time of your life in Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is an awesome spot. I'm telling you, man, it is a great thing. But, man, shout out to the brother Scholar for stepping in the room because he didn't have to. But, listen, I've been telling y'all guys, we need a person in Brazil in the group, man. So, look, brother, you won't be down. You come join out. You come link up with us. We'll send people your way.
And that's another veteran brother. That's another military brother.
Man, listen. All right.
Look.
Shout out to Skylar.
No shots needed for Colombia.
Facts. We're gonna have VA. Look, we're gonna have VA representatives all over.
Yeah, I already got my veterans home started.
Man. But look, brother Jay, this is what I'm talking about. You already there, man. You got the real deal there. If any brother want to come there, you're gonna treat them like a king. You got the hot tub, the clubs. This is what all this is about. Look. Cheek busting is one thing, but being safe is another thing. That's what people don't understand.
Bro,
it's great to have all the brothers like that, man.
I have tried, man. I can tell you this. So me and Marcus and I kind of had this.
Hey, hold on, brother Jay. Answer this. I want you to answer this. They say, do Americans need to take shots to travel to? Because this is what this is all about. Answering people questions.
Nah.
All right, brother. They don't not.
You come at your own risk.
You can take all the shots you want when you get there.
Yeah, but don't be doing them back shots like Umar Johnson.
No Diddy.
But doing them back shots.
Yeah, watch your glass too. Watch your cups and your glasses and all that.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I tell young brother in Sasua to put his phone. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, man. Look, in the casino now, you can get in trouble. Now, look, Mr. Flip Flop is the man on Sasua. I need to get him to be on one of these with us because he is. They say people are the mayor of Sasua. So he got to be the governor or the president of Sasua. Like he's been there long. That's what I'm telling you, man. That's what's up, man. Yeah, I know you know the drill, brother. I know you know the drill. Brother Scholar knows the drill. We got a super chat $4.99. Brother Sam 24. Him not respect code. Let me tell you something, man. Look, the doorman is your safety. Look, when I first went anywhere, the doorman will come in and the doorman will protect you if you take care of him. The first place I ever stayed at when I first traveled, listening to the Brotherhood, I get a doorman $20 and I went and got beer for me and him. And he give me the game on Santo Domingo. Man, sit there and say, hey, do this, don't do this, don't do it. And by the way, if you want my niece, wait, how your niece is? She's 26, she look good. Okay, that's okay. But I had a good time today and watched my back. And I'm going to tell you, man, the brothers say, shout out to all the veterans in the room. Man, shout out to you, all y'all veterans. Shout out to the veterans. I'm so mad.
Hey, I got 4 more years, man. I'm trying to get where y'all at.
Man, you there? You going there? You doing the thing? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man,
this is awesome.
But yeah, I think, Ronnie, man, a lot of times, bro, it's like like for instance with me, I try to keep it positive on the main page, right?
Yeah.
But then the underground stuff is where I'm like, okay, we can do this thing, but like I said, brothers couldn't keep their mouths shut, man, and just, you know, pillow talking and all that other stuff. And that's what really
The pencils.
that's what
dog.
really hurt me, man, is because we were sharing a lot of game, bro. We telling them how to be safe, how to move. I'm telling them, look, bro, make her take a shower. Some of them put some polyamine on the breast. I mean, different. They was like, oh man, I didn't think of that or whatever, you know. And guys were really sharing a lot of information, bro. And it hurt me to my heart that, you know, guys for selfish reasons would put us out there like that, or put my life in jeopardy, you know. So my thing was,
man.
And bro, I went to I met a famous Colombian, she owns like a big dance studio and wrote like 9 books, and I went to her theatrical show, and she does shows all over the world. Bro, the first lady and the mayor was there at that show. I met them. And
wait, hold on. The mayor over
the mayor of Cartagena. Yeah. And the first lady of Colombia was at this show.
Oh,
and so I'm just like ear hustling, you know what I'm saying, trying to get information. And, you know, I was acting like I was down. I was like, man, I really like the changes that you made or whatever. He said, well, we want to welcome all people to Cartagena, and we don't want to be known for just that. So I'm getting it straight from the horse's mouth, you know. But a lot of these guys, man, they don't realize, man, these women, you don't know who they're connected to.
Yeah.
When you put another
man,
out.
That's Brother Jay.
And to me, it just got to the point where it's just not worth it, man. It's like, you know, I got to worry about myself first and foremost, you know. And I look at it like, you know, the brothers that already tapped in with me, we locked in for life. So, you know, that's not going to change. But I'm just going to go another direction, man, and get away from the whole Chica thing and just concentrate mainly on the safety aspect and trying to help military.
Well, your channel, listen, your channel was needed in Cartagena. Put your channel out there again. You and Miguel, y'all the ones there. Roll with it.
I actually just started a channel, literally just.
Yeah, I need Miguel. I want to subscribe to Miguel.
I just made this transition a couple of days ago when I shut down the group because I no longer want to be associated with Cartagena Unplugged Experience. That's dead. So when you see that other group out there, that's Cartagena Ultimate Unplugged Experience, that is not my group. That's a fake. That's a snitch. I'm just letting y'all know what's up.
Yeah, same thing like Passport Bros. There's like 156 different.
And the bad part about it is I took the dude to breakfast, and he tried to steal my name, you know. But I'm letting y'all know that it's not the real group.
What you call your group again?
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, look,
so
man, he was like, "Oh, that sounds like a great idea."
Yeah, right. Like, unplugged. Look,
tell me more.
Yeah. So my thing is, it's like, you know, when other guys come over to Colombia and they film or they do whatever they do or they drop receipts or whatever, well, they get to go back home.
Yeah, you're
but
there.
I can't do that because they know me everywhere, the club owners, everybody, you know, Marcus will tell you, but it's just like, I had to figure out, like the brother said in the chat, self-preservation is the key. You know what I'm saying?
And I saw those videos with you and Marcus. I'm gonna touch on. I'm gonna let Marcus touch on.
Marcus already warned me he was gonna drop a little tea on his.
I'm gonna let Marcus do that. But we got
like I said, overall, man, it wasn't a decision. Go ahead.
Hold on, brother said Colombia or DR to find a wife. Boy, you can get gotten both places. It depends on. Listen.
Hey, I'm trying to figure that out too.
But look, Colombia is a country, DR is a country. There's so many different little towns. You can find people. Let me tell you something. I have never been to Colombia, but I've been in Colombia. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I've been in Colombia. And it's great.
It hit different, man. It hit a little different.
So I tell the guys like this, man.
Fool.
Do your vet. Do your vetting, brother. Do your vetting. Do not deal with just random women because that first line you gonna meet, and you gonna do. Look, shout out to the vet. I hope you get that 100%, brother.
I might need to holler at Keith on that.
But you know what, Roland?
Look, that's what this is about. Y'all can listen. all three of you brothers y'all can help brothers that's in that process. You might can get them the game on how to get 100%. This is big, like I tell men, this is bigger than clapping cheeks. It's about getting free so you can clap mucho cheeks.
Absolutely, man. I mean, think about it like this, right?
Yeah.
Our 100% checks, they go to, I don't care what part of the world I'm in, that check comes with me.
Yeah, that's
So
what
now
I'm saying,
if you I mean, it's simple math, bro. If you take 100%, which is like a little bit over $4,000 now a month, tax free. If you take that to a poor country where the average income, and that ain't even including Social Security, if you take that to an average country where they like here, where the average income is like $300 a month, you become an instant millionaire.
Oh man,
you know, and I mean it's real, and that's why. You know, I always used to tell brothers on my page, I'm like, look, I am not bragging. All I'm trying to do is basically just show guys, man, there's a better world out there. You know what I'm saying? Try to encourage brothers, and that's what it's about. It ain't about trying to there's no flexing over here or whatever.
No flexing, man.
But I do know this: you can live a good life. You know, you can live a good life. So it's like, okay, if 4,000 is 4,000. Okay, do I take it to Chicago where 3,000 of it is going to be my rent? Yeah. And then I'm going to struggle? Yeah. Or do I take it to Colombia where 1,000 may be my rent and then I can live off another 500? Really good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just simple math to me, man. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to come back. Right now, I started the YouTube channel, Life of Jalen, Instagram, Life of Jalen. And I'm just gonna talk about the positive.
Support the brother channel. Listen,
I will
like make it a point.
And like I said,
support your brother's channel.
Guys in the group, but I just want to change my focus of it. You know, that's it.
Look, any of you guys that rock with me,
I want to put something out there.
Support all three channels. Support these brothers' channel, brother Jay, brother Marcus, man, brother Miguel. Make sure you support these guys' channels, man. Listen. We will do more videos together like this, man, for brothers that's in the military, brothers trying to do a thing. You think about traveling to Cartagena, you need a person. Look, that's why I even started a whole travel group. So when a person land, it wasn't really for Sosua as much because Sosua is just any of the brothers go to Sosua. Sosua is just open book. You go to Sosua, you can wham bam, thank you, ma'am, is different. But Santo Domingo was a different animal. I wanted people to be able to link up with other brothers just to be safe because listen, when you go to nightclubs in Santo Domingo, they got some of the best nightclubs you can go to, but a lot of people can be intimidated because you're there, everybody speaking Spanish 100 minutes. This cat got pointy shoes on. He come in there. Now look, he look like you, but he got these pointy shoes on. So people are intimidated. It happened to me. Look, people everywhere I ever went, they thought I was a Dominican until I talked. Like, can't. They're like, is your grandmother Dominican? Come on, I'm giving you a bone. Is somebody in your family Dominican? So, they don't realize that us African Americans, we look all kind of ways. African American, I tell them, man, we the same as y'all. We got all them same qualities y'all have. I try to tell them, look, this brother here named Miguel. We got all kind of stuff, man. They don't realize this stuff, man. So look, that's why I started a group. It wasn't for nothing else but a brother to land in Santo Domingo and say, hey, man, I'm here at VIP Mixer. Any of you guys here? That's why I started. That's what the whole thing was. Because I was by myself.
Exactly. Like this weekend, bro, it was like probably 10 guys that were in the city that looked me up and they were like, man, we want a boat. So I ended up getting a boat and all of us went to the island. So instead of the one brother paying for the whole entire boat, I got everybody to put in like $120 a piece, you know, and save the brother like $800, you know, to do it himself. So that's the part that I do like, but it's just, like I said, it's just a shame that, and I'm not going to say, man, out of almost 6,000 people, we probably had 100 bad apples. You know what I'm saying? But all it takes is one to get somebody killed. You know, all that pillow talking, man. So I was just like that, man. You gotta look at risk.
Is bad.
Yeah, you gotta look at risk versus reward. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the thing about it is, I'm not even in the game no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just chilling, man. You know,
all right, but look,
you know what I'm
this,
doing?
brother Jay.
I'm gonna do something special for the channel.
Go ahead.
Can I do something special?
You do whatever you want. Go ahead.
I'm gonna pull a B-dub on y'all. I'm gonna do
Oh,
one in honor
B-dub,
in
wait.
honor- in honor of B-dub. Hey, Kati, come say hello.
Okay. Oh, well, go ahead. All right,
See.
brothers,
I'm
y'all.
gonna do a B-dub. I'm gonna do a B-dub on y'all.
Okay.
Hey, Auntie, that's my auntie, y'all. Hey, Auntie.
Hola.
Miguel.
Hey, Auntie.
Ronan.
Okay, hola.
This is my best friend. This is my best friend, man. She's
Okay, that's good.
actually the young lady that sold me my house.
All right, that's good.
She's pretty much so. The reason I wanted to bring her on today was because I know a lot of brothers are like, man, ain't no good women over there, or it's all prostitutes. It's all. This was her crib. This was her crib, and she sold it to me, and she's helped me get like contractors and everything to redo my house. And so she made sure I didn't get the gringo rate, you know. So and literally I ran at least $35K through her account, and she has not taken one peso, not one.
Yeah, not every woman is like. I tell men this.
No.
Look,
That's Auntie.
All right, Jay, brother Jay, ask her this. Look, the impact of tourism on her country, the good and bad. What do she think is the good and bad of men coming to her country? I know you gotta do translate.
You know I'm gonna do the translate. You
no, it's okay.
You're pushing me too far.
So why he doing the translate? Can I respond to that real quick?
Yeah, you go ahead. Look,
go ahead.
You and Miguel can go. Brother MAB, you go first.
I'm gonna try. I'll be taking notes. I'll be taking notes so I don't forget what I wanted to say. But I gotta tell y'all, Unc Jay, I call him Uncle. He like an uncle to me. Unc Jay he is a smooth brother, man.
Yeah.
The people he was networking with, I was there the night that he met the lady that run the ballet show. Unfortunately, I had to leave on the day that they were doing that they had the performance. So I didn't get to meet the mayor. I didn't get to rub shoulders with the VIPs and stuff. But Jay and I have talked about that. And one thing that I took away from that conversation is we say the same things a lot of times on different streams. We know to respect the locals, respect the culture, but you also got to respect the expats. You got to respect the OGs, the brothers that are actually living in these places, because they're really like creating a foundation, especially with the different groups. I consider Miguel, Ronan, all of the guys is actually living in these other countries. Like, these are our subject matter experts. These are our points of contact. So we have to be considerate of that. For the brothers that's out here that want to like wow out, don't do that. Go check in with the OGs. I say that all the time, and they gonna show you the right way. So I think that was I just wanted to tell y'all how smooth this brother is, man. Because that's my auntie. Y'all looking at right.
I saw the receipt. Brother Jay.
You know,
and they showed me a great time for my birthday.
No, but let me tell you this, brother Jay Smooth and Miguel is another werewolf. That's all I gotta tell you.
Look, I can't have y'all thinking I'm doing.
I hate that I ain't get to link up with Miguel.
Oh, Miguel,
I need Miguel's channel because I want to make sure I subscribe to Miguel.
Y'all can't put it in the chat.
And Man on the Move.
Man
on the Move. I need to subscribe to him too.
Man, look,
you have to do it from your phone. You have to do it, I think, from the phone. I think.
Oh yeah, let me drop it with the phone.
Yeah.
You can find me on YouTube.
Chat, Miguel, put your chat in there. Put your YouTube, brother Jay. Y'all, man, I'm telling you, y'all put y'all stuff. Look, because MAB put his stuff in there. Y'all subscribe to these guys, man. Look, hopefully we can do this more often. And many of you guys, man, y'all want to get on, man. Y'all send me a email at ronanthewonderandtraveler@gmail.com. Sometimes I check. Look, I just can't get there, but I got thousands of people. People like, man, you told me 2 years ago. Like, you can't get to everybody, but I want everybody to have a voice because I love the brotherhood. You know, man, I love that, man. Brother Jay, I reached out to you because I thought you was a real dude. Look, anybody that I think a real dude, I'm gonna reach out to him.
I appreciate it, brother. And you know what I tell people all the time? I'm like, man, Ronan has been like, even though you're younger than I am, but you've been a mentor to me. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm a swamp ninja, man. Swamp ninja for everybody.
And you know what?
I'm a swamp ninja, big dog.
Hey man, I appreciate it. And we got that. My dad's from New Orleans, and I grew up 7 years in New Orleans.
Oh man, that's good.
So
man.
that kind of gravitated me toward it.
Man, that's probably why I rock with you, man.
But
Look,
yeah, man.
Look, he spent time in Chicago too.
You.
So this brother, he can relate to everybody, man.
Yeah,
I'm Jack is a smooth brother, man.
I got the northern thing covered, and I got the southern thing covered. So
yeah, I got you, man. Man, shout out
yeah,
to all you brothers. Look,
I can attest to that, man.
Shout out to
like
brothers
I said,
from the south, the north, the east, the west. We in the building.
Right,
Yeah.
man. You know, saved my battle's life. Shout out to appreciate it, man. You know, hey, you know, and I talked to Ronan about that. I'm like, bro, we out here saving lives because man, there's a lot of cats out here that's depressed. I mean, bro, I'm gonna tell you this, man. If I'm not an example for you guys, I mean, bro, this was wife number 4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I've been through a lot. Luckily, I only have 2 kids and they're grown. But at the end of the day, man, it's like I done been through it all, bro. I done lost 8 houses, you know, walked away with nothing but the clothes on my back. Brother was in a homeless shelter, man, for a couple days, you know. Hey, I'm not ashamed because it's not about where you've been. It's where you go.
Brother Jay, brothers giving you props. Brother say you out there with the fly honey. You out there with the fly honey, WG.
That's facts.
Y'all don't know. Like, got a whole team. He got a whole team built around him, and I ain't got nothing but respect for. Like, I couldn't even pay attention to the things that most brothers is worried about, the mangoes, the partying and all that. I'm just inspired by this brother. He sent me back home like plotting and planning. I'm like, man, I need to step it up.
Hey, because I told Marcus, I was like, look, we had a meeting, right? And I was like, look, man, I was like, I realized my strengths and I realized my weaknesses. And Marcus, he got that whole editing thing down, whatever. Look, I wish I could just hire him full time to be. He wasn't in the military where he could just do the editing full time, man. You know,
we working on it.
Because solid guy.
Yeah, because that's the way it is. And so I'm trying to teach guys like, and it's funny because.
They say she's beautiful.
Oh man,
the brother say she's beautiful, brother. Brother tell Auntie she's beautiful.
yes, do it as a mosa.
You know what? And it's funny because like, and she's not ashamed of it, man. She's 51 years old. I'm not looking for no little young. I'm not looking for no little young one, but I can tell you this: the stomach is just as flat as a 21-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So. Here, man, these women take care of themselves.
Brother Alto.
You know,
look, let me tell you, I just got off the phone with another. I ain't gonna put a name out there, but he watching this. He's a military brother to a Marine, and he told me he's like, look, me and the brother cool. We them hung together on Sosua. He got him a beautiful woman from one of the countrysides, and he said, Ronan, I ain't about all that. I got me a solid woman. I'm good with that. Man, I ain't one of these guys want a whole bunch of women and none of that stuff. I got what I need. Let brothers know though I found one, and I'm gonna put him out there. Like I ain't gonna put his name. He's a solid Marine. Like I said, you can find a good possible, woman.
But let me tell you this. I will say this, man.
And brother said 38, 44.
You cannot find that tick as a weekend warrior.
Yeah, I tell men you can't. It's hard when you're weak.
It ain't happening, bro.
It ain't
happening.
Brother Jay, I got a video come out today. I got a video just came out today talking about that same thing. How hard it is when you're a weekend warrior. You got to go through all these different. Look, somebody else hit you. Brother hit $2 super chat. 51, but man, pretty woman. See, let me tell you, look, y'all brothers overheard my story time. Look, she's a pretty woman. Look, ask her she got some nieces for the brother. And she got some little nieces or something.
Tienes, sobrinas.
Sobrinas, padre de hombre. No, you get some padre de hombre.
Oh, amiga Sandra. Okay, Sandra, she pretty. Muy linda.
Okay.
Yeah, she like,
I ain't gonna.
Look, she like.
One thing I can say about Auntie, like she helped me vet So I had some friends come visit me, and
Brother Marcus,
yeah, she
that's
can
why I'm
vet.
glad-
She can.
This is awesome. This is all, brother.
Oh yeah, brother. This ain't this. I'm like beat up.
So Auntie know I was down there.
Wait, this ain't no.
Yeah, that ain't no hair hat. That ain't no hair hat. That's authentic right there.
No,
But Auntie knew I was down there to have fun for my birthday. She knew I was down there to kind of turn up. I wasn't there for a long time, but she was willing to kind of vet who I was dealing with. So I rock with Auntie for that. She know like when I come back, at some point I will be looking for something serious. I was down there just chilling.
Right.
But
all right, but look,
you
I
need
want
these
to
points
say
to
this.
contact
Look,
me, and she know that we're gonna take care of her too.
Right.
Oh yeah, but I want to say this to all four of you brothers, so y'all understand this without any problem. Listen, any content we make together is not Roman content; it's our content. You're able to take these and make clips for your videos, whatever you want. Right. You can upload this on your channel, Brother Marcus, Brother Miguel, Brother Jay. You can Ole. This is for all of us. I ain't no cat like this. This is for us. Take these things, make clips out of them, make money, and we can do millions of them. It's not a big thing because we in the building.
You know, we already locked in, baby. We already.
Oh yeah, we locked in. It's pulling our worth in the DR. Pull it out.
Pull it out.
Wait.
What are you? Wait a minute.
I'm paying, brother.
Give Miguel the floor. You finna give Miguel start. Give Miguel the floor, please. That's my request.
Miguel, you run. Miguel.
Hold on, brother. Mike,
it's all yours. I'm going
What are we talking about? Like for real, bro? You about to make me start itching? What the fuck?
Like, oh my god! What is happening?
The hell? Like, come on, bro. Is it? Nah, bro. Go ahead, Maestro. You the bareback Avenger. That's all you, bro.
Bareback Avenger.
What are we doing here?
Pull it out. Oh Lord.
Ooh, nah, you can do it, bro. But yeah, man, y'all can find me on YouTube at Miguel at Dark Kent 28307. So yeah, so that's me. But yeah, you threw me with that one, bro. Maestro, you threw me with that one. I said, is it worth it? Is it worth it?
Condoms versus 18 years of child support.
I don't know. Nah, bro, you go ahead. Do you, Maestro? Just
it's a Pookie stage left. Oh my God.
Man. No, man. But to answer the earlier question, like how we met, how me and Jay met, man, coming up out the club, and we like, we just linked, man, and we was just out there just chopping it up. And before I know it, I was just like, oh man, I was like, yo, this dude is straight solid, man. And
yeah, he's solid. He's a solid brother.
Yeah. And I tell everybody, I'm like, I have a tendency to like keep people at arm's length because I'll be like, okay, you with that BS, you know what I mean? Like you with that. So that's why he jokes and he says that I'm the bouncer because I don't care, bro. You come at my brother, man. You got to feel some pain.
Literally, like he made it to where I wouldn't have to fight with people anymore. Like if they were being cheap or they would be like, oh man, you trying to hustle.
I heard Miguel like 6'9".
Oh Miguel, man, he be on him, man. I'll be like, they scared of him, you know, and I'm like, okay, I ain't got to say nothing, man. Just like he went on the fake page and he lit him up, bro. He lit him up.
Yeah, because it's just man. It's you gotta the brotherhood, man. It's something sacred and something important. Yeah, it's real important, man. And you can't
Great Music 357. You can reach me at everything Life of Jalen, IG Life of Jalen, YouTube, and then Miguel. They want to know how to get in touch with you and Marcus.
Yeah, they want to know. Brother Marcus, they want to know how to get with y'all brothers. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm at Miguel. I'm on YouTube at iMiguel, Dark Kent 28307. So just in the search, just do Dark Kent 28307 and you'll find me.
Okay, brother MAB, they want to know how they can get in touch with you.
The OG.
The OG in the building. Look, how you the youngest mofo, but you the OG.
The OG.
Yeah, he was on it before everybody else.
I'm just another brother that wanted to kick off the conversation. I just put my information in the chat. So the MAB Experience, that's my YouTube channel. Also got a Navy vlogging channel, Red Pill Sailor. But the MAB Experience on YouTube. And MAB Experience on Instagram. So I put it in the chat.
All right. I'm
still trying to make sure before the end of this stream, I want to make sure I subscribe to Miguel and Man on the Move. If he's still in the chat, I was trying to get your YouTube so I could subscribe.
Man on the Move is a solid.
Shout out to the Navy. Travel with
EJ Navy, baby. Navy.
Shout out to
EJ.
EJ, if you doing Costa Rica, I got a point of contact for you.
Okay. But look, Man on the Move supposed to do one. We got another brother too. I think he's from Africa. He been reaching out to me. I was talking to him about music. Look, a lot of brothers reach out to me. I tell people all the time. Now, we were talking about this earlier. Man, how do you make this? I show dudes, man, listen, my thing is to lift up, not to put down. I want all you brothers to win. I'm not a guy like, man, people in Santo Domingo, let them make videos like me. That means I'm doing it right. You know,
right.
People do it, and I will show them. They can roll with the guys, man. So Red Pill Sailor, man, you follow Miguel. And look, we're gonna do this more often because in a few days I will be crippled. I won't be able to walk for 2 months. So we can do as many of y'all guys want. You just let me know. Man, things will be good. But look, brother say he like B-Dub. That's now look, my brother Jay, you about to start something because so my Dominican principal, she like, why you don't let me be on videos with you? Huh?
I'm sorry, man. I didn't know I was messing up the game, Lord.
I'm just messing up. I'm messing, but look, I think
that's a good problem.
My channel is for the brothers. Now listen, this what I had to tell her, brother Jay. I said my channel for the brother. Look, and another dude told me, he said, look, you make a lot of videos talking about women. How does she feel? I'm like, I don't care how she feel. I didn't want to get caught in that box. I have homies in the DR, people I'm cool with, who are married to Dominican women, and they make videos about where to get the best chicken tenders from. I ain't want to get caught in that box, man. You want the best chicken tenders in Santiago? You come here. That wasn't what I was about. I didn't want to get caught in the whole chicken tenders thing, man.
Right.
That's not my thing. So if a woman don't roll with the wolf, then the wolf goes somewhere else. That's how I am, man. So that's how I felt about it. Yeah, I got one better. Look, where is that? Look.
There you go.
I go somewhere else.
So Ronan, I got a little funny story about Marcus, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know he don't mind me joking on it, whatever. You know, we don't take this stuff.
Yeah, man.
It ain't no fear, man.
So Marcus, Lord, we clowned him in the chat room for this, right?
All right.
He got here and he was like, Auntie, take me to the store. And I'm like, the hell he need to go to the store for? We got everything right here, right? So Marcus.
Oh yeah. Wait. He wasn't looking for no honey, huh?
Hey, y'all getting a free story though. I wish y'all, if y'all would have been in the chat, it would have been much funnier. But go ahead,
So he bought like 6 cards, 6 thank you cards. I'm like, what the hell he bought all these thank you cards?
Yeah.
No, hold on, man. You got me intrigued. Let me know what happened.
Basically, every tree that he tore down, he gave a thank you card.
What?
And then it worked because they were like intrigued with it. They're following him on Instagram, everything. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? I'm like, oh my God. I was like, I didn't think.
Yeah, you're setting trends.
But it worked, man. He's a trendsetter, baby.
No,
I ain't
but
never
listen,
seen that in my life.
I gotta say this. Brother Marcus, I saw you with one little. I was like, man.
I think I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
I saw
Oh.
you with one young one. I was like, damn, but you was on like.
he put in that work, baby. He
Oh,
came
man.
with the best. Even if they was
Oh,
5
man.
inches taller. He was trying to chop down trees that were like
Oh,
the
man.
redwood forest down this camp.
I got a thing. Yeah, I got a thing for my
He was
chica
looking like
altas, my
Bigfoot.
tall
He was
chick.
knocking him
man.
down. I'm gonna tell you something.
I
That
got a
chick I
point.
saw
I'm
you
5'5",
with,
man.
hey.
So I'm a little homie in the game, but I gotta put it down. You know.
He was going for them 5'10s and 6 foot.
Yeah, man.
And
This is
hey,
black-
look, I'm
That's what I
listening.
do.
I'm listening from another room, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell is Marcus doing over there? He chopping that tree down, brother, boy.
You heard, look, he was like Bushwick Bill. I may be small, but my nuts are big.
Hey, he been gone for like 3 weeks, so they still asking about him.
Oh
Where
man,
Marcus?
hey, bring
Where
nothing like
Marcus?
that. But look, this is the life we live. This is what we supposed to do.
Mhm.
Get the hate out of it. But
Yeah.
it's about freedom and the brothers doing their thing. Brother in that mug,
Facts.
I may be small, but my nuts are big.
Hey, he was purposely going for the 5'10 and above.
Yeah, but knock the
Yeah.
tree up. The brother just say, look,
I told you
Brother
that.
Rob
I
said
told you I
knock
got
the
a
tree
type,
down.
bro. I mean,
Man,
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
brother knock them WNBA players down. That's all it's talking.
Jordan Kings, man. Shout out to the Jordan
Yeah.
Kings.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
I'm not playing with their ass. I'm a full leg
All right,
tall
so
ass
look,
up.
let's segue into this. Let's segue with the next question. Next question, online dating scene. Brother Marcus, how did you meet these women?
Yes,
Did
sir.
Uncle Jay hook you up with? Did Auntie hook you up with? How did you meet these women? The brothers want to know. They say, look, let
Oh,
me
this was going out with so this was my first time in Colombia. So I just wanted to do two things. I wanted to celebrate my birthday, and I wanted to challenge those negative stereotypes because I had family. Man, I'm from Chicago, 73rd and Jeffrey.
Yeah, shout out
You
to
already know.
Look, man,
I got
man,
family
look,
telling
hold
me
on,
don't
brother
go
Marcus,
to
we gotta
Colombia.
give it. Shout out to the Chi Town. Look,
Yeah,
O Block. Shout out to O Block.
Right.
Chicago in the building.
Get out the way, O Block.
No. See, I'm telling my age, but once upon a time, before it was O Block, it was Parkway Gardens. I got cousins from Parkway Gardens. I rock with O Block, but there's no such thing anymore. But yeah, you know, I came down to celebrate my birthday, and I came down there to challenge those stereotypes because I had family telling me don't go to Colombia. Like,
Family,
they gonna tell me not to go,
family
and I
always do this stuff, bro.
got people in Colombia, and so you know, Unc reached out to me, and we've been communicating for a long time. And he said, if you want to come down here to Cartagena, like, I got you. And mind y'all, this was in the midst of when they were changing the policies. And let me say this too. A lot of what the mayor is doing to clean up the city, that ain't got nothing to do with brothers. We ain't gonna talk about that, but that ain't us that's doing that stuff that they trying to clean up. That's not us.
All right,
Yeah,
Brother
damn
Marcus.
right.
Look, Brother Marcus.
Unc gave me
Why
the
do
invite,
they bring
and I
it
said
up?
I was gonna come through.
I'm glad you
Say that again.
But look, Brother Marcus, why do they blame everything on the bros and then other people say, well, passport bros have messed up all of Medellin? It could be an old Vietnamese man in a wheelchair. The passport bros have messed up everything. And look, it could be
Because it's trendy, that's all.
listen, it could be a woman with a too short shirt on, and the passport bros have messed up everything in Cartagena, Colombia,
Man.
whatever.
I don't know where y'all want to take this conversation, but I would say it's because
You Libre, bro.
when brothers do something, everybody paying. When brothers move the way we move, everybody paying attention. That don't mean we doing nothing wrong,
Real.
but everybody paying attention. Wasn't nobody saying nothing when we had the girls trips going out in Jamaica. Wasn't nobody saying nothing when we had these other people
Facts.
had these private islands and all that stuff.
Stella been getting her groove back for damn near 30 years.
Themselves.
Oh, hold
and
on,
this
man,
is a mutually beneficial thing because you can go to some countries, and they actually checking for brothers.
Oh yeah,
man on the move. There's nothing wrong with men traveling for women. Let men be free. Exactly, pro options. Exactly. That's been my MO the whole time. But that's what I see is when brothers do something, everybody pay attention. And then go back to what I said earlier. As it relates to people that like our close friends and family, we can tell them all the time. I got brothers right now. Y'all talking about Big Shirley, people on the couch, people that's in the doghouse. They don't want the. Let me say this. I'm trying to be respectful though.
No, run with it. Come on.
I have friends and family. I'm pro family here in the States, here in the Matrix. If you married, if you got your family and y'all living happily ever after, I respect that, and I wish y'all the best. I ain't trying to break none of that up. I understand that I'm a part of the red pill space and the manosphere and all that, but I'm very pro family. I feel that the family has been demoralized and kind of taken over by the state. We got the state taking charge of family affairs when that should not be the case. But on a negative side, me as a single man with no kids, I'm exploring my options. And I got people telling me like they can't hang with me because they lady not really rocking with them. I'm like, how? Like this, the way I move don't affect y'all. Y'all living happily ever after. I'm out here doing me.
See, but you know what it is, bro.
This goes back to what I said. People, when brothers is moving and we get in love in different parts of the world, people pay attention. And we can say this until the cows come home. People don't listen, but they look, they lurk, they in our business. So I can be telling people travel, get your pass, all that stuff. They ain't none of that. What they do see is the receipt. So I try to do it in a respectful way. I'm not trying to be out here, blowing up the spot. But Uncle tell you, the young lady I hung out with for my birthday, I posted that picture and had to take it down because I posted things about what's going on with the Federal Reserve with these interest rates. I've posted things about what's going on with where our money is, the devaluation of American. I have a lot of other subjects that I want to talk about, but that don't get no type of attention. I post one picture for my birthday with a chick on the beach.
Brother, we can talk about things like that.
I post one picture for my birthday with a chick on the beach. Thousands of views.
Oh yeah,
and it's insane. I'm showing up this, and we were shaking our head. Because there's so much we could talk about that could add value to people's lives and situations. Probably freedom.
Listen, you know what it is. No, hold on. Look, Brother Marcus, you're in the place with me. I can't speak for everybody else. Me and you think the exact same thing. We can do this all the time because I am definitely, listen, what brought me to the travel community was the red pill. I'm more red pill than I am travel. You hear Ronan the Traveler, but I'm way more red pill than I am because I went through all these things. I've been to pay the child support. I went through all the things that men went through. I've been through the red page. That's how I even found you. So listen, I am in your corner with this.
And this was like 2014. This is like 10 or 12 years ago. So we're not talking about this new age stuff. We talking about back in the day when it was really about law and civics and trying to understand the gynocracy for what it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, my bad, bro. But yeah, I know me and Ronan on the same page.
Yeah, we on that same thing, you know.
Yeah, Marcus, but that you see, you telling on yourself, bro, because you coming back and that smile is just a little bit too big. That's all it is, man.
Yeah, that's why I said people don't listen, but they learn.
They don't see us happy, bro. You coming back, you showing all 32s, plus your people can see your molars.
Yeah, he was smiling a little bit too much on that picture. I didn't see it.
Man, look.
I'm saying on Jay. I'm on too. On Jay, you hooked him up. You on Jay. I'm on Rona.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Like for me, honestly, it was so satisfying that. Like I say, even though he's a lot younger than me, it was just like, man,
Yeah.
it inspired me. So for me to be able to host him for his birthday week, it was like, wow, this is lit, right? So I tell you,
All right,
man,
well, look, on Jay, how can other people? This is a good thing right now. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
right?
Let's say another person wants to come to Cartagena, never been. They want to come spend their birthday like brother Marcus. They want to come. They want to be safe. This is the whole. See, this was my whole purpose for the groups. Brother said, "Look, I'm coming to Cartagena. I want to be safe. I don't want to be scopolamine. I don't want to wake up buck naked with all my stuff going. How can I move?" So a brother want to come. This is why you are the plug. How can a brother reach out to you? Say your stuff again. I'm telling you, brothers, this is the, if you're going to Cartagena, reach out to this guy. You saw his chica. His chica can help you. You see these things, man. This ain't no BS, man. You brotherhood, man.
Like I said, everything now is Life of Jalen, man, and
Yeah.
that's on IG and YouTube. So IG, send me a message on that. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me. I actually had some brothers, a brother, he's like 60 years old, that reached out to me today, and he was like, "Man, can we hang out?" And I was like, "Well, we'll go somewhere tomorrow," because they see, and this is where the group really came in handy.
Yeah.
They booked he went and used some points or something from a travel group or something, but they put him in a nice hotel resort, but he can't bring no chicas over. So they completely lost.
Wait, who? Oh, it's look.
He's at a resort.
Oh yeah, you
gotta pretty much have an Airbnb. And so
yeah, you gotta have an Airbnb.
Tomorrow I gotta take him to the spot where it's all in one spot. You know what I mean? Just
because he tried to bring. Cause look, brother Jay, he done met up with Maria. He tried to bring Maria to the place, to the resort. They say, "Nah, you can't bring Maria."
It ain't happening. And so those were the things, man. We was dropping some serious jewels, man. And that's why I hate that those guys, man, they couldn't see the value in what we were doing and got caught up with the chicas. Because let me tell you this, man, at least in Cartagena, I don't know about Dominican Republic, but they got their WhatsApp groups. They're sharing our information. So if you come down here, big balling again, you know, they're going to put you on their group and say, "Yo, Ronan, he out here caking $1,000 off the rip," or whatever. You know, they're going to put you out there. So my thing was, let's have a place where brothers can get together and we can share information or whatever, but they don't like that. They don't like that.
Yeah,
and the brothers messed up. They messed up.
Shout out. Hold on, brother Jay. Shout out to QB Flagson. He said, "What's good, brother? What's good with you?" I know this brother is in. I saw some of his stuff. He's in like Mexico or whatever, man. Shout out to you, brothers, man. If you ever want to get on the panel with us, man, let me know.
Shout out to Mexico, 5 years.
Yeah, listen, man. Adam tangled in Mexico City, had a good time. Shout out, I got a $5 super chat. The brother said some people started with Kevin saying, but many of them go to. Let me tell you something, man. A lot of look, I'm definitely a red pillar, but I steered away from the high value thing, and here's why. In America, you can have as much money. Look, in America, I'm in my house right now in America, man. I make way over 100,000. I've been through all. Look, I went from making. Listen, I went through eating Roman noodles and like hot dog with no buns. I've been through all, paying child support. Now I flip houses. I've been through all. I done went through all these things, man. Look, the high value thing outside of America is magnified because you could be high. Look, I want y'all guys to comment on this. That making over $100,000 or being high value in America, does it really mean anything when you can go to court? Look at Puff Daddy. Look, I'm not saying Puff Daddy is innocent or whatever, but if he go, you're guilty before you get charged with anything. You're guilty in America. You're guilty for just being a man, and this is things I just can't deal with. No matter if you're a millionaire, $100 a $5 a $2, it doesn't matter. If a woman say you did something, you're guilty. And guess what happens? We turn on each other that quick. Look, because we ready for the downfall. Look, brother Jay, right now, look. I'm gonna tell y'all something real. If Brother Jay built an empire in Colombia tomorrow, Brother Jay done built. So he's a multi-millionaire. Everybody's rooting for him. They say he did good. But if one person, one lonely Colombian woman say, "Oh, he touched my tatas,"
Mm-hmm.
you know the woman gonna say, "Oh yeah, he did that." And you know what these weak men gonna say? "Yeah, take him down. He ain't nothing. I knew he was like that." Even some of the guys that was in your group,
And that's why Brother Jay decided to go out on top.
Dude.
It's better to leave on your own than to be made to leave. You know what I mean? So I knew I could see where this thing is going. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of jealousy and hate. You know, and like I said, I've always tried to do nothing but help. Like I said, I told Marcus, I was like, bro, come down. I'm not charging you nothing. Come down.
Oh man, you did right,
bro. We going, you know. Well, I'll let Marcus explain his birthday weekend, but bro, he had a blast, man, and it's just a proud moment for me because I saw the man having a great time. You know, I mean, it was just awesome.
Brother Marcus had a bomb. Look, Brother Marcus, you had me ready to come to court.
Oh, hey, he poured the baddest.
I shared a little bit in the. But see, that was thanks to Unc, because I was there with the right people. Unc plugged me with the DJs there, because y'all know I got Dominican artists that I support under the Dembo app.
Your music is off the
Unc
chain.
plugged me with everybody.
Oh man, look, man, support this brother music, man.
Oh, you
brother music, man.
If I can just take a moment to like give all the brothers. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No, bro, you're so talented, brother, man.
But I wanna give everybody their flowers while I can. Like Ronan, y'all should know this already. But if you, man, I got people that I told to come on to this live stream. I told you they might be lurking. They ain't commenting. I don't see them in the comment section, but I know they lurk. Subscribe to Brother Ronan, man. This is the best storyteller. The best. He got the best experience. Like.
Man. Subscribe.
We need awards for you, bro. We need 2023, 2024. We need the best storyteller of the year. I love your stories, bro. Yeah. Miguel in the chat, he was keeping everybody in check.
Yeah, man.
Miguel funny. He gonna keep everybody in check. He gonna clown you if you do some dumb shit, because he was clowning me when I was doing the gift, the please come again, thank you card. The thank you card. Unc Jay, he kind of just took me under his wing and showed me a different side of Cartagena. And like I said, our whole purpose in that.
We even got Jay Rillo in the chat. Shout out to the brother Jay Rillo. Look, man. Shout out to Jay Rillo. He the number one YouTuber, man. Shout out to you, brother.
All right.
Look, man, you ain't no troll, man. Listen, one thing I'm gonna give you props for, man. You bringing exposure to the game. Give your thing. People hate on you, but man, keep doing your thing, man. That's the thing. I don't know.
We all about positivity up in this.
Yeah, we about positivity over here, brother. If you winning, you winning. Don't let
Jay
people.
Rillo.
Yeah, that's Jay Rillo, man. People hate on the brother, but dang, he doing his thing. I got shout out to him. Look, shout out to that brother, man. I want to see people win. I don't care who.
And that's what it's all about. I tell you what,
I want to see you win.
You know, Ronan, the best thing that, man, the best feeling for me was, so Marcus had this song, right? And he let me listen to it. And he said, bro, it ain't finished. It ain't finished. And I was like, bro, look, your ass need to finish that song right now.
Oh, yeah.
And he got to work, bro. He on his vacation on
global entry thought.
And then he finished it, man. Sent me
and that song is fire.
And I was like, bro, that is a hit. And to see him in the club, bro, with his birthday, right? I tried to sneak and do it, but I got caught because he was right by the DJ. So the man, how he caught it was he was looking up his song on the computer and he saw it. And I wanted to surprise him, like at 11 o'clock. I said, man, put the man's name and put his song. And so, you know, that was just so dope, man, for him to get his song played in a whole nother country and them showing him love. And the DJ ran it back twice.
Oh, yeah.
He was like, bro, I don't even get that.
Shout out to DJ Ghost. Shout out to DJ Ghost. And shout out to DJ Inquisit out there in Cartagena.
Oh, man, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Man, let me tell you, man.
We had a great time, man. And I can't thank Unc enough for that.
Brother Marcus, man, you made some of the most best songs I've heard in the past book of me. Man, you got really listen. I'm gonna say something.
It's just your turn.
Your song
Hey,
was
look,
better than
if you don't listen to no song, listen
Just
to
your turn. Shout out to Jap.
Your turn.
Look,
Yeah,
that brother
I was rocking with it. That's my collab with Minister Jap. So anybody that rock with Minister Jap, we got to do that collab. That was
let me
that
tell
was
you,
a dope project.
I like Minister Jap. I only took a thing with Minister Jap one time when he said, I made a video a long time ago that said passport bros don't need dating coaches. Let me tell you something. But it hit me to make that because I like Minister Jap. I'm like, how you gonna get mad with us for being free?
Me too. Hey, that's my bro. He done been to the crib and then I done kicked it with Jap in some spots I wouldn't even go through by myself.
Yeah,
Jap is out here. He a real one. But we agree to disagree, but I fuck with Jap.
Yeah, I mess with Jap. Listen, man, I mess with Jap hard. It hit me. You look, you know when you take a shot at somebody, but you don't really want to. You sitting in the corner like an old 1980s movie. You're like, damn. I'm sitting in the corner. I took a shot at Jap. These are people though that I like. I have a lot of manosphere things. I'm more manosphere than I am passport. This is real talk.
Right.
I'm more
same here.
Yeah, because I want men to win first. The passport just a way to win. I don't care how many women you knock down in Sosua or wherever you go. Just do it respectable.
Right.
It'd be respectable. And we win by the things that we experience. Listen, a lot of brothers don't know that they did something wrong till this is exposed. Then we learn from it. Then once we learn from it, we do better, man. This is the thing. But I'm trying to give men all the time, man. Stop calling people pookies. If a person a real pookie, they're gonna show it. But they call anybody a pookie right now. If you do just same thing. Look, this is American culture. If anybody do something you don't like, they're gonna say that's a pookie, or he racist, or he this, or he that, because it don't align with you. Now, if a person a real pookie, he gonna be a pookie for a long time. It ain't one mistake making him a pookie. No. He gonna be on that pookie stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just because I did one thing, don't make me a pookie.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I made one mistake. Maybe I don't know.
See, but my issue, I consider myself a bit of a hybrid. I ain't all the way pookie. I ain't all the way Carlton or what you call an educated lame. I grew up with a bunch of brothers that's like really in the street like that. So, I was a video game type of person. So these are my brothers. I don't consider us enemies. We ain't op like that. Yeah, but all that division ain't necessary because we all fighting the same fight. We all got the same ops, if I can say that. And this. I know a lot of this internet stuff is for entertainment, but I do a lot of talking with brothers behind the scenes. Yeah. And when you really get to sit down with somebody one-on-one, they ain't got no real problems, man. They just trying to some YouTubers make videos and they get a good response, and then they get this feedback loop of sticking to what gets them, what grows their channel. And that's part of why I stopped doing YouTube videos. I got tired of that. I got tired of arguing with people. Like, why am I arguing with people I don't even disagree with?
Right. It's that controversy.
Yeah.
That controversy.
I got love for everybody. I just go wherever.
It's that East Coast versus West Coast.
Brother. You got a taste of that. Like, you're dealing with people. You're dealing with situations. Like we understand that as people who make YouTube videos. I understand that, man. I have had things like, look, shout out to Mr. Flip Flop. Mr. Flip, I was like, I get along with everybody. You know what Mr. Flip Flop told me? He really kept it real. Let's see how long that lasts. He hit me like Melvin hit Jody. Remember on Baby Boy? Baby Boy. Yeah. Baby Boy say, look, Baby Boy.
Guns and butter, motherfucker.
Melvin.
The flip flops hit me like. People gonna start hating on you, so I understand that. But look, as brothers, as melanated men, just worry about yourself, man. Help people. If somebody do something you don't like, reach out to him and say, hey, brother Marcus, man, hey, man, if I was you, I wouldn't do that right there, man. Let's do this like this. And talk to brother. You don't spit on him. You talk to him and say, look, brother, this is how you should do this right here. When I talk to men, that's how I talk to men. I say, hey, man, try not to show the women as much. If you do, talk to them. Give them a few pesos. And if they say, hey, man, I'm okay with that. Because, look, women are for sale. Like what that guy name in Dominican Republic? He does a good job with that. I'm going to give his flower. What his name? Gamo? Gian? I'll never understand that brother's name. But he'll just pay the woman to show him. Just pay the women and show them. Just pay them. If you want to, you don't have to creep cam women. Just pay them. And if the woman accept your terms, that's what it is. Whether we agree with it or not, if you go there and say, hey, look, man, I'm doing a video. I want to show you, hey,
right.
And look, just clap your cheeks, do some popping. I'm going to give you $50. And if she agree with that, still, I wouldn't show her face myself, but I show that yang yang. And you can put it behind the walls. Listen, you can show it behind the walls and say, look, join my channel. I got a woman twerking. You ain't to everybody that sees it. It's behind the paywalls. See, let me tell you, because you know why let me tell y'all, brother, something. You know why behind the paywalls are safe? Because ninjas are cheap. Ninjas
yeah.
don't pay for nothing. So let me tell you something. If you keep stuff behind the paywalls,
it's a way to safeguard yourself from the haters.
Yeah, it's a way to do it. It's a way to safeguard yourself from that. But if you try to do something free, you on that leeway, you on that that Kmart leeway. You think you'll be okay? You're not gonna be okay with that Kmart leeway.
I had one dude, Ronan. He was like, I started off free, then I went to 5, went to 10, and then I finally went to 20 because, bro, I was putting anywhere from 12 to 14 hours a day dealing with that.
Yeah, man.
Right? And the brother, he kept asking me to join, and every time I sent him the information, he never joined. So he had the nerve to say, when I started saying, well, look, I'm just going to make a monthly subscription. Man, you hustling us. I say, man, you didn't join when it was free. You didn't join when it was 5. You didn't join when it was 10. And now you want to say I'm hustling, y'all? Who am I hustling? But see, this is the thing, right? When Netflix and Hulu go up from $8, I remember it was like $7.99 or something like that. Now, what is it? Almost 20 or something, you know? Nobody complained about that. It's just business when the man does it. But
it's when black men do it. Listen,
when we see the value, the value, man, I have gotten so many messages like, bro, that is the hottest room in the game. You know what I'm saying?
It was the hottest room.
And I'm like, I'm literally, bro.
I told you, I'm mad that we discontinued it.
Yeah.
No, so it's real, but I understand why he did it. Sometimes you gotta teach lessons. Let me tell you right now.
Yeah, me too.
I would pay $50 a month. This is me personally. I would have paid somebody $50 a month or whatever I had to pay. That if I knew when I was coming to Santo Domingo for my first time, that I had people who was gonna show me around, bring me to the club, do everything in the world. But look, us as black men are too cheap, man. Listen, Sosua is easy, but the world is not Sosua. I'm going to call the head. If I can call, Sosua is one of the. I'm gonna tell anybody, Sosua is one of the easiest places in the world, but the rest of the world is not Sosua.
No, Cartagena.
You need to have a plug.
Ronan,
you can get yourself caught up, man. And
I didn't get a chance to hang out with Ronan.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to hang out with Ronan, but he looked out for me too, y'all. He looked out for me with the Airbnb. Nice. It was like right around the corner from Blue Mall. And I took one of my bros down there for the first time. I've invited a lot of brothers that I rock with. Like I would tell them, like, I'll pay for you to get out the country. It don't matter where it's at. Just expand your horizons. But I didn't get an opportunity to link up with Ronan, but he did look out for me with the Airbnb reference, with the recommendation, I should say. So,
but like, that's what we supposed
this
to
is
do,
what
brother.
It's all about. It's networking with
all about networking.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Sly Travels. Look,
what up,
my
Sly?
brother right there, real cat. Sly is a real cat.
Hey, I gotta give a shout out to him because he was one of the ones that was always active. You know, he always liked different things inside of the in the group, man. He always would hit me up on the side, brother. You're doing a good job, man. Blah blah blah. So
He's a real cat.
everybody ain't haters, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what pissed me off, man. When guys talking about, oh, you hustling,
something else to him away.
Why is it when a black man see the value in something that he has, he's hustling, but the man is business. So that's the kind of stuff that I just got fed up with, man. You know, but like I said, nobody knew behind the scenes, man, trying to keep them haters out, trying to keep the women out. Bro, they don't realize how much work that was trying to
that was some full time. I watch
he was
really putting in a lot of work. Just the maintenance that goes into that group. Y'all have no idea.
No idea. I was blocking, I would block maybe like 5 of them a day, and I was just like, I'm like, nah, you look funny. Like look, your profile is 2 days old. Get up out of here.
Yeah, man.
We got to a point. We had to like verify that everybody had passports. Like if you ain't got a passport, join the Facebook group. You ain't got a passport, join the Facebook group.
Yeah, you can't.
Once you book trips, now you can move into the
But you know what?
Buddy told he was running a Ponzi scheme. I said that nigga can't even spell Ponzi. Get out of here.
Oh, man.
I forgot about that dude, man. I'm like, a Ponzi scheme. What is he talking about?
Oh man. But look, I want to ask you brothers this right here, man. Let's say this right here. Language. Look, Brother Marcus, MAB, Brother Miguel. Again, look, Brother Miguel and Brother Marcus have been to both places. Oh, and me, we've only been, like I said, I've never been to Colombia, but I've been in some Colombia. You know what I'm saying? Right. And Onk the same way. So look, MAB and Miguel, going over there. Let me tell you something, man. Do you really need to know Spanish? Does Spanish help, or can you get by without it in Colombia? Miguel, you first, then MAB.
Okay, so if you just going on, it all depends on what you're going for. And from my perspective,
all right, let's say you are a Trickeration Nation. Let's just say
then no. All you need is a translator, and in some cases you don't even need that. So you can just go, and you know what I mean, because that's the universal language.
What that Denzel Washington be like?
Yeah. But like if you're going and if you're trying to find something of substance, you got to get that.
You got to get.
You got to get on that Duolingo. You got to get on.
You got to learn. You got to get that Spanish. All right, MAB. What, like, you've experienced all of it. Being in Colombia, what can you give the brothers? Give us some insight, MAB.
Really, I would consider Miguel the subject matter expert, Miguel and Unc Jay, because I was there. I had Unc to kind of take me under his wing. I didn't get to venture out by myself as much as I did in the DR, but I will say this: if you're actively trying to practice and learn Spanish or a different language, that will take you miles ahead of like the average person is just Google Translate and everything. I speak that drunk Spanish, that Spanglish, and that struggle Spanish. My favorite
language.
You know, I ain't gonna attempt it right now, but see, they're in a position where they can like immerse themselves. It's all about how much time. It's about time and repetition. No different from working out.
It's real talk.
It don't matter if you in. It don't matter what country you in. Like keep practicing. Keep expanding your network, and it'll just come naturally. I saw Cuz, I saw Gustavo. I got points of contacts in the DR. Like, shout out to J Dub. It's a lot of J's, but J Dub in Santo Domingo, that brother from Florida, and he sound Dominican as I don't know what.
Oh,
like,
I need more. Shout out to that
time. It comes with time. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But if you're just going for a weekend, if you're a weekend warrior, then you can get by, and there's enough people that speak English to where you can
hold on.
Do what you can move how you want to move. But Spanish, go ahead.
Oh no, I want you to say. I know there's a little delay, but I want you to talk about this.
I just want to say, like, it don't matter what country or what language. It'll open doors for you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll have a greater perspective that you wouldn't have if you just coming into a situation with the American mentality. Let go. Whatever you're doing in the US,
that at home.
Leave that where it's at.
Yeah, leave that. And look, brother, MAB. I need you to talk about this. I saw you in Santo Domingo with a woman that was breathtaking. I ain't trying to put you on the spot. I think
I know who he's talking about.
I know you did an interview with BMT. Shout out to the brother BMT. And but you were in Santo Domingo. It was for another birthday or whatever. I don't know. Her birthday, your birthday.
Yep, that was in December.
It's peanut butter jelly.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that though.
And look, she was a beautiful woman. What do you think about Santo Domingo? You got to give us a little your take on Santo Domingo. Give me a little bit of it.
Santo Domingo is amazing, and I would not have I would have got there eventually, but listening to Ronan expedited that process.
Yeah.
So I've only been to Santo Domingo four times. I'm still exploring the Zona Colonial. I'm still exploring different areas, but I do have some friends that are from Santo Domingo. I got coworkers here in the States that's from Santo Domingo. Who the young lady that Ronan is referring to, that's a friend of mine that I don't be on no crazy stuff with. Like, she know how I get down.
She was
I was previously in a relationship. Yeah, that's my friend. That she is truly my friend. And she challenges me to speak my Spanish. She get her laughs, you know what I'm saying? I take her out to eat. I went down there in December to celebrate her birthday, and she just get, craps and giggles off of watching me struggle with the Espanol. But she's a really humble, beautiful woman. What she do what is known as I don't know. I truly don't know. Me and her ain't never done nothing, but she ain't never asked me for nothing. So that's why we vibe the way that we vibe.
Yeah, y'all vibe.
She know about my past and some stuff. She just good people, and I'm at the stage. Like Ronan said earlier, everybody going through different phases. I've been through my phase where I'm just letting the werewolf out. I've been there, done that. Sometimes I might still go somewhere. I'm like, I need 1 or 2 days. I'm gonna let that werewolf out. But
that's
once
what
you
a werewolf
get past
is. He ain't always out.
Trying to
Yeah,
not all the time. I mean, I would hope not, because you would go broke doing all that. But I've been through that phase, so now I'm actually trying to learn my way around, learn the culture, trying to make solid connections. I got money in the DR, so I know I'm going back there. Like with the whole Colombia, I love Colombia too, but I'm always being DR. I'm always.
But those two places, look, brother MAB, those are the places. Listen, when it comes to it, I'm glad brother Scholar got in our thing tonight, because those 3 places, those are, listen, Thailand is part of it, but the big 3 are Brazil, DR, and Colombia. So brother Scholar need to be on these things with us more. Let me tell you, those are the big 3. Look, I don't care where you go. You go to Panama. I was in Cuba. I had a good time. Yeah, but the big 3 are Dominican Republic, Colombia, and Brazil. I don't care where you go to, Barbados or wherever you go. Those
you know what I say,
I'll be all over Colombia.
Man, I don't know about Colombia, blah blah blah. I was like, well, I'll tell you what, the chicks that hang out here, who got the most beauty queens?
Yeah,
it's Venezuela. Most of the chicks that are here are from Venezuela.
Yeah.
So they got it locked down or whatever. No shade to anywhere else or whatever. There's Jews in every place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think. I mean, as a real traveler, you do not have to pick a place well, I can only rock here in DR, or I can only rock in Colombia, or
Yeah.
I want to be worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me
I
too.
wanna
Look,
do that.
let me tell y'all,
Me
brothers,
too.
something right. I'm gonna
Me
say this
too.
right now on the stream. This is the real. You know what?
All right.
Brother, I'm about to
Bring
have
it.
my surgery, and y'all ain't seen nothing yet. The Will Wolf is about to be unleashed
Okay.
on the world.
Okay.
And look, Marcus
yeah.
was right
Yeah,
about
Big
that.
Ron
Like,
finna go crazy.
he literally
Yeah.
came, bro, and he was like, Unc, I'm following your lead or whatever. Because
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
man.
I try to, when guys try to link up with me, I try to ask them, like, look, what are you interested in doing or whatever? He was like, I'm
Yeah.
following your lead. And so he's like, Unc, just give me 2 days of that werewolf. And after that, and
Right.
pretty much I can say this, man, that dude spent most of his vacation
Yeah, I did say.
trying to
Yes.
help other people. So once I linked him up
Silent
with
brother.
the DJ,
Silent guy.
he started
Mhm.
getting other people, other artists' music played in the club for them. So he out there networking while he on vacation.
And his
or
music
whatever.
is
Yeah.
silent.
Yeah, bro.
This
and I
this
was like,
it ain't about me though. It ain't about me. The reason I did that is because this travel music, the travel theme music, I believe
That's
is
what's
the next
happening,
wave.
bro.
It's a
No, it is.
subculture for now, but you know, shout out to No Logo AR. Feel like I'm Pablo. Like that, bro. That joint go crazy. Nate Queen, she's a Dembo Dominican artist. I got a lot of artists that I rock with, and El Actor, he's a Dominican American brother. So what
Yeah.
I've been doing is like really trying to push artists from different countries and American artists that I push in travel theme music. So it ain't just about me. I just want to kick it off. Unfortunately, I may not be around for a while because I got a lot of Navy commitments that still remaining. So I'm hoping within the next year, by the time I get back, by the time I touch back down in Cartagena, by the time I touch back down in Santo Domingo, come back to this conversation because y'all gonna be able to come back here and be
No,
like,
but let
hey,
me
bro
tell you
was
something,
right.
man.
Oh, that's what's up.
Your spot is eternal. Anytime you want to come on the chat,
Thank
man,
you.
you are here. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You will always here. Look, one thing about me, if I rock with a cat,
Thank you.
I rock with them. Like you will. I'm gonna say something. I ain't gonna get into all of it, but there's people so famous reach out to me now and say, "Hey, can you come on my thing and whatever?" Listen, man. If you ain't tested, I don't know who you are. I rock with the brothers. You know, I've had so many. I'm talking about even famous people, famous mofos say, "Man, I love your stories."
Yeah, me
I
I
watch
know about that too.
man,
Yeah.
Marcus can testify to this.
Yeah,
His
you
birthday
know.
weekend, birthday weekend, bro. We
had
I
some
was
VIPs
hosting
for my birthday.
an NFL guy. And let me tell you this. One thing I'm gonna let you brothers know, man. When you go overseas, the playing field is even.
It don't
Because let me tell you this.
That's real
This
talk.
Negro about 6'6". Marcus say he 5'6" or 5'5", and Marcus pulled the baddest one, and he had the ugliest one.
I
So
already
the
know
playing
that.
field,
I believe
nobody knew who he was.
No, wait,
except
man.
for
I ain't
us.
gonna say all that. I mean,
Bro, come on, let's keep it real.
I
Let's
ain't
keep
gonna
it
say
100. I mean, you wasn't paying attention, but
Come
the
on,
chick
man,
that he was
yeah.
with, bro, she looked like she was pregnant.
Yeah,
Oh,
I already know.
Oh no.
Yeah.
hey,
already
they
know.
maybe,
booty in
maybe
the
they
front.
had a different type of chemistry. They had a
Oh,
different
no.
chemistry. I don't know.
Oh no.
No, but
He
y'all
said,
don't
no.
understand.
no.
See, that's why you ain't. That's
Now Marcus know this.
Bro, she
Marcus,
was looking
you
like
already know
one of
how
them Men in
powerful
Black
you are.
aliens.
Bro, she had the booty in the front.
Like a Men in Black
man
alien.
said-
there's a
booty in
reason
the
it wasn't posted in the chat.
Hey, look, she got the booty in
Hey,
the front.
shout out
She
to
go home.
Nika. Nika,
But you know what? I mean, I
Why
had
you in the club with
lot.
that booty in the front?
This guy is a millionaire.
you funny.
NFL
I gotta
guy.
talk
He actually played for my team or whatever. And he actually got mad at Marcus because Marcus didn't know who he was. Like
Oh,
he kind of
man,
at it
that's
because Marcus don't
Yeah,
really
I
follow that stuff.
told him. He mad at first, but after a while, he was like,
Yeah, he was good, man. But at the end of the day, man, we don't care nothing about that. I had more fun hanging out with Marcus than I did him, and no shade to him, but it's just like he was so worried about who gonna see him and who this and who that or whatever. I'm like, man, look, we just out to have a good time. Ain't nobody trying to
Yeah,
blow up.
man.
For
Look,
real, for real.
stay in the United States till you about all that. If you ain't down with
Exactly.
look.
We
If
came
you
to have
ain't
a
down
good
with
time.
Triggeration Nation, stay out there.
You're right.
And
I want to
let me
shout
tell
out to Nika because I see you got her chat up. She
Wait,
laughing
wait,
right
wait.
now.
I
We
don't
just
know
kicked
who
her
that
down
is.
in Dallas. She from Chicago too.
Oh, right. Well,
Nika, you
shout
funny.
out
She's
to
a comedian from Chicago, man.
Oh yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
picture
I mean,
you posted
remember
on
that
your-
name because she's very talented.
All
And,
right. All
when
right.
I get back from where I
would
need to
give
go,
the
I'm
sisters
definitely
some
pop
shout.
back out to
Look, Nika,
Dallas.
you are funny. I would give you some. I need to watch your stuff, but let me tell you, I would definitely get
The reason I'm happy she here because me and her had a good conversation about Passport Bros, and
Oh,
I'm
that's
glad
good.
that she decided to spend some time with me when I was in Dallas because that gave us an opportunity to kind of dispel some of the the negative
Yeah.
stereotypes with
Right.
brothers
Right.
traveling. So I
Well,
appreciate
look,
you being
Marvin,
in the
does she
chat.
have a channel? Do the Nika? You
What's your
funny have a
IG?
channel?
Drop
Do
your
you
IG.
have
Drop
Yeah,
your
drop-
IG, Nika.
Nigga,
Drop
you
it
have
in
a
the chat.
channel. I'm gonna tell
Drop it in
you,
the
if you
chat.
have cute, listen, let me tell you something. If you have cute,
So I will
all
say
the brothers
about
will follow you. You know
what
what I'm saying?
I will say about Nika, me and Nika, we both trying to pop out to Africa. I got a video, I think it was like 2017 or 2018 when I was in Nairobi, Kenya. That's the only African country I went to.
Positive.
Obviously,
Yeah.
that vlog,
Mother's
when
a
I
good
was
guy.
in Kenya, I had a great time. I had a great time in Kenya, but that didn't get as
Yeah.
much attention as Sasua, obviously, because that's not
Why
a
you
reflection
think
of
that?
me. That's a
Cats only
reflection
care
of.
about clapping cheeks. Listen, I'm about to go.
Come
to,
on,
I'm
man.
going to
You
Africa
already know.
myself. Man.
You
But
know
listen.
why it didn't get as much attention? Because when I was in Africa, I was going on historical tours.
Man,
I
but
was
that's what
laugh.
brothers
I was
do.
like
I'm
laughing
like,
at the
man.
traffic. I was feeding giraffes. You feel me?
Yeah.
Sasua got more attention because of the cheeks. Y'all already know.
So and so
But
you
that's-
you feeding them. You feeding
That's
them
the,
cheeks.
that.
You feeding
But
another
see,
animal.
that was really just me turning up for Russell Taylor's Memorial Day weekend party.
Yeah.
And again,
Yeah.
wasn't the only one. There's a lot of people out there with their phones and cameras out. I had the
Yeah.
green light, so I did what I did.
No,
And I
but
think
you
the
did,
reason
you did
my
good,
video
man. Let me
stood
tell you
out
something.
because
You didn't really do nothing disrespectful.
thank
You
you.
did it respectable. You
Absolutely.
did it right. Listen.
You just
And-
narrated it. You-
No,
you-
well,
but listen,
I
he
need the
made it
confirmation
real.
for that. I was just when I was in Sasua, I came back to Sasua last year for Halloween. Shout out to Flip Flop. I was there for the Paradise Life
Shout
Halloween
out to
weekend.
Flip-Flop.
And
Right.
that really confirmed it for me because I got a lot of love out there. And
Yeah.
I don't know how many subjects we can get into, but like, let me say this: when I was down, the last time I was in Sasua was for Halloween of last year. I was
Yeah.
there with Flip Flop. That was my first time actually out in the limelight since
Yeah.
my video that went viral. So with that being
that's
said,
right. Everyone was viral.
I really wanted to get a temp check of like, how do people perceive me? Do people even
Yeah.
remember me? Am I one hit wonder? Like, what's the case? And I ran into some chicks that remember me. I ran into some people that wanted to link up, but they kind of hit the wall. So I was like, yeah, we still cool, but you know, I'm
Yeah.
trying to see what
Stay your
it
ass
is
over
over
there.
there.
That wall is
Like-
undefeated.
But overall,
You like that, look.
overall,
Get
I was
the
received well.
chopper.
And like, what resonated with me is, and I'm saying this for anybody that's watching that has never traveled before. If you coming from a space where either you don't have your passport or you're waiting on other people, because I've had my passport since my early 20s. I had my passport since my early 20s, but I didn't travel internationally until 2014. And the reason that I waited so long is because I was waiting on other people. So I'm glad that there's brothers that's encouraging others. Travel by yourself. If you don't wait on nobody. Don't wait on nobody.
Man,
You're going to be waiting forever. And we already dealing with an environment where people are like discouraging traveling. They got all this negative stuff to say about passport bros or about black men that are exploring our options. Let me say this: you go somewhere. Well, I speak from my own experience. I can't speak for everybody on the panel. Hey, Ronan, this Johnny Walker kicking in. I'm finna go on a rant real quick.
Yeah, look, he getting a little aggressive now.
Look.
Come on, man.
Look, it's about time.
I was received well. I've had multiple brothers telling me that I have had a great impact, a positive impact on their lives, man. I had brothers like cussing me out in the most loving way. You the reason I'm here, woo, because of that. I'm not rich, I'm single rant. I guess that resonate with a lot of brothers, but I got a lot of love from brothers. I got good vibes with the young ladies I was chilling with. So imagine going through that, which is a good experience, networking, talking business with brothers, learning how to move my money around. If y'all paying attention to what's happening with these banks that was being bailed out last year, ain't nobody talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come back home and you dealing with the shaming, people at work, people in your neighborhood, everybody having all these judgments about you and whatnot. How long are you gonna deal with that? I'm sorry to say, if you a brother that's sitting on the couch like we have at some point, if you chilling with Big Shirley and she giving you problems, if you listen to these people that are shaming passport bros or shaming men that are exploring their options and traveling, how long you gonna listen to that before you just get up off the couch and go see for yourself? Because I'm telling you, I didn't heard many of brothers' stories. Roy said this in other videos. I've heard many brothers' stories. They can't wait to pop a Presidente with me and have these conversations. And I don't take that lightly. I greatly appreciate that. That gives me life because I'm still in the rat race. I'm still dealing with the 9 to 5. You feel me?
Fire.
But man, how long are you gonna deal with this? Get out of the matrix. Stop praying. Stop procrastinating. Get up out of the matrix, bro. Like that. That's all I gotta say, man. And if you know, you know. If you don't, then you're gonna be stuck where you at. But we gone. Once you didn't live this experience, nobody, ain't no amount of shaming, ain't no amount of whatever these different agencies and government. Once you've lived the experience for yourself, can't nobody care. We ain't caring what y'all talking about. We out here. And that I believe that's where all the backlash come from. We gone. We gone.
Johnny Walker. And you don't need, look, hey, Ronan, and you don't need Johnny Walker to travel. All you need is a damn passport.
That's it, man. This thing has changed my entire life, bro. Like literally, since I got here, man, it's like I've been here 5 months, and I can say this, bro. I will never, ever go back to the United States. I got one more trip to make, and that's to go see my daughter graduate next month. After that, bro, ain't no telling when I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, since I've been in Colombia, so many brothers check in with me every week. It's like I never get lonely. I never feel like I'm away from my peoples. You know what I mean? Because every week somebody is checking in, and I didn't realize how many people travel down here, man. The Underground Railroad.
You the flip flop. Listen, you the flip flop.
You the plug. I'll get the plug. I'm telling y'all, I'll get the plug. Anybody going to Cartagena? Get in touch.
Brother Jay need to get with flip flop, and y'all open up a wing shop in Cartagena.
Open up a flip flop Cartagena.
What do y'all need to do? A flip flop Cartagena. Goddamn, what we waiting on?
Man, bro. And you know what? I actually started a couple investment WhatsApp chats, but we couldn't get along because I had this dream of like a daytime pool party, right? And because a lot of the brothers don't have anything to do during the daytime except go to the beach, and a lot of the beggars and stuff are at the beach or whatever. Yeah. But they were saying, well, we can't exclude anybody or whatever. But my thing is that it's not about excluding anybody, but it's about, okay, I already know that working women and American women are not gonna mix. I just don't think that they can coexist at the same party. And when the chick took the video in the club and was saying basically like these guys are over here just exchanging money, she flat out lied. There was no exchange of money inside of that club. So I was telling them, I was like, imagine a dude, man, he got a chick from home, but he out here in Cartagena having a good time or whatever. And then some other chick from the States, she's filming him and then putting him on the blogs and all this other stuff. That's not gonna work, man. So I was like, you know what, y'all do y'all thing, but it ain't gonna work
on some hate. And it goes back to that old adage, man. Misery loves company. So like I said earlier, man. Like I said earlier with brother Marcus, man. He was smiling. He was smiling too big, man. He came back. He came back. he came back showing them molars. People was like, wait a minute.
I even saw the
What?
damn. He looked happy. He looked rejuvenated.
Yeah.
But look, let me
like,
ask y'all brother
yeah.
something. Let me ask y'all something. This is real talk. So, if a brother was traveling to Cartagena and he came to you and say, "Oh, Jay, Miguel, you know this chick, and she's out there slinging them. She got that slinging that cabbage, but he done fell in love with her." Because I know this happens a lot. Would you tell him the truth?
Bro, we got our own cat facts. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cat facts.
and-
We got the cat
Has
facts
it been
report.
wrecked up? Has it been wrecked
We got the
Show me
cat
the cat
facts
facts,
report.
baby.
Cat fact. Show me the cat fact. So look, if
Show
the
me-
brother's
look.
asking you about that, if it been ramrodded every way from Thursday,
Bro,
Look,
we done put look, Ronan, we done put it right in their face. 1080
All right.
HD, and it still
because
ain't
you
enough.
know cats, but
It
you
still
know
ain't
cats
enough,
don't-
bro. I
but
love
it's good.
her. I love her. And
yeah,
I'm like,
they like, look,
dude.
you know, look. Soon as I come home from work, I pay your rent. Your
instead of
faithful
look,
love.
Ronan, instead of saying thank you, brother, they
Oh,
they
man.
go back and tell the chick.
They go back and
Oh.
tell.
And I'm telling
They
you,
go back
bro,
and tell.
I'm telling you,
Look.
you can't make it up, man. They
They
go
just
back
need-
and tell the chick that
Woo!
I saw you in a group.
Oh man,
And put the
we
group
just seen
on
it all.
blast,
It's
but we
crazy.
trying to give him game, you know, to keep him safe and keep him from being a Western Union poppy, you know. But
man,
these
but
guys,
look, many men want to be Western. Look, this is the thing, man. I have talked to dudes. I'll tell them, look, man, they ain't the one for you. I'm talking to them, man, and they just like,
They just don't.
Ronan,
Like I said,
that
you know,
thing,
I love
that
her,
thing
man.
that
I loved
caused
her.
nations to fight.
yeah,
That
I
thing
love
that
it.
caused nations to fight, bro.
I
Yeah.
think, but I think
It
it's.
done
I
made
think
brothers
it's. I think
kill
it's a
brothers,
mixture.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think
gotta
it's that
fight
mixture
every
of
night
that.
to prove my love, like 5 heartbeats.
I just
Go back to my
realized
flesh.
I can't win over the power of the P. I can't win. So
Oh man,
I was just like, I'm
there
done.
is no winning over the power of the P.
No,
Cats
it was
are-
no winning,
are
bro.
Them
So
dudes
my
be
thing-
Cats are
hypnotized, man.
hypnotized
They be
by the power
hypnotized.
That
especially-
allure.
of the P.
And don't let her hit you with the eye poppy. Oh,
Oh,
shit, niggas.
I'd have been through. Look, even myself, that eye poppy. Let me tell you something.
Look,
I've
nigga,
been through that, look.
nigga soaking up all this game up in
Oh,
here.
look.
She like, what's the
give it a
use
real
of
look.
poppy?
Look, I done had
Hey,
the
nigga,
women get-
nigga,
look,
that's
I
my
done
girl,
had the
man.
women get
Nigga, that's my girl.
Yeah, and
You
look,
soaking up all
Brother
this
Jay,
game.
look, I had to get so close to my head. I pop. Oh shit, I'm telling everything.
Man, I'm so tired of poppy. I'm ready to go back to daddy.
Yeah, look, I done had the women get so close to my ear. I.
Hi, pop.
Bro.
But I'm telling you, bro, I see them lined up
Terrible.
around the corner
Man.
at Western Union, lined up around the corner.
Oh
With these
man,
brothers-
I see it over. Man, I see it so many times.
Man, it's crazy. I don't understand it, man. And it's like we basically
Oh.
telling, like bro, in our little secret hideaway, man, we got some stars, bro. One
Oh, yeah.
chick, she keep coming up on everybody's radar.
Damn.
Everybody, she like the star, bro. They like,
Yeah.
man, what y'all know? Give me the cat fact. So, man, she been cat fact so many times. She got the record.
Oh man, but they
I'm
don't want
telling
to hear that.
They don't want
She
to
an
like-
all-star.
Yeah.
Hey, she an all-star.
You know,
They don't wanna
this
hear it.
Beyonce of the travel community. You know, they don't want to hear nothing about Beyonce.
Man, they be like, I don't want to know, bro.
She
I don't-
MVP. Like
I don't
Oh,
understand.
three
man.
back to back, 3 years running.
Oh
And
man.
it's so many to choose from, bro. It's like you ain't got to do that, man. It's like I done seen guys literally blow their whole budget in
Look.
one day.
Oh, the comedian, she gonna make jokes about this. What's the Union Posse? No, she like, I don't know what that is.
Oh yeah, see,
Yeah, Nikki, there's
Nick, I told you. I don't know how
That's
y'all
true.
feel about Nika.
I'm okay with it.
YouTube
Look,
is cool.
Hey,
YouTube is cool.
shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
The
it
truth
is what it
the
is,
truth
man.
what it is.
You know.
Yeah, it's real. The
Yeah,
truth is,
she.
look,
I'm just letting y'all
we
know
don't hide the truth.
she in here. She in here doing her homework.
Yeah, the truth is,
Especially
look,
when
they
you go
give her
deep.
look. She
Yeah,
gonna
she gonna have a whole new set. she gonna have a whole new comedy routine.
Well,
Just look,
see,
what her name?
no,
What her
look,
name?
she gonna have a set about me. She gonna have a set about
Look.
me.
No, that's
when we
good.
kicked
Look,
it, she was like,
Nick.
Nah,
when we
you can
kicked it, she
stay
was
in,
like,
sweetie. You can stay in.
she was like, I don't understand why. Well, since she here, I'm gonna talk a little talk. I ain't gonna say nothing crazy out of pocket, but like, she wanted to know like what's with me with all this traveling and stuff, and I told her like I'm an advocate of the Passport Bros, but I don't necessarily consider myself. I'm not there yet. I'm trying to get there because I'll be the longest I've been out the country was 10 days.
No, but
9 days actually, if you
don't sell
consider
yourself
that it
short.
take a
Again.
day, like take like 6 to 12. No, it take like 6 to 12 hours coming, getting there and getting back. So you know,
Yeah, but don't sell
I
yourself
really
short,
pay
man,
my respects to.
because you're a real cat. Listen, she said every day I soak
Thank
a
you.
game. Yeah, look, it's okay about the manosphere. Look, you can tell her the
Yeah,
manosphere.
so the manosphere was,
Yeah,
that term is new to her. She was laughing at it. She was laughing the first time I told her. I was like, hey, you keep laughing because it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like now that the cat's out the back, this is mainstream. I don't know if y'all know, like celebrities are having these conversations.
Right.
Breakfast Club, the Young Turks, everybody's having these conversations. So I mean,
everybody have.
If it's funny, that's cool. We gonna get the last laugh though. I know that much.
Yeah, we'll get, man. Look, y'all don't know
There's
all the
the
people
best way.
reaching
The
out to
best
me.
way.
Go ahead, brother Marcus.
The best way to
If you
mitigate
knew
the
the people
situation
reaching
is
out
to
to me
just
right
be cool.
now.
Go ahead.
No, and you know the people reaching out to me
I
right
know.
now to have this conversation that we having right now. Y'all wouldn't even believe it. I would rather have it with the brothers than these people trying to come in here with us. Because they don't know our experience. Shout out, look, she's here. She's here dropping it. Am I the? Yes, you the only lady here.
No. You
cool,
good,
you cool,
good.
you
Because
good.
these, I'm glad you're here. Because like I said, these are the same conversations we was having, just chilling and talking and whatnot. But she's
Right.
watched me for a while. I appreciate her
we
because she's
solid
had
here.
her kids watching my
your
Navy
brother.
content.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I ain't got nothing to have. This is like part of the communities that I belong to different communities, and this is a part of that. So like, I'm glad that she actually followed
She is
through.
welcome.
I've had other female friends that didn't. I would tell them exactly who I am, and it would go in one ear and out the other until I catch a flight. Then they in their feelings, and it's like, well, I told you who I was. I told you what I'm on.
And the thing about it is, let me just say this, okay? Because a lot of times we get misrepresented, thinking that we don't, we anti-black women, or which is totally untrue. It's totally untrue, man.
We had that conversation.
I've been married to 4 of them, so I'm definitely not anti. I love my sisters, but at the end of the day, man, I want to go where I feel like I'm treated as a man. I have been disrespected. I have been, assaulted. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I couldn't have stood up for myself, but I ain't trying.
Yeah.
That's my thing. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, all the brothers that I come in contact with, they've been married to sisters and they love sisters or whatever. But they just want to try something a little bit different. And I will say this, man. I can say you are treated a little bit different.
Yeah.
Bro, I was a stay-at-home husband and got treated like crap. If I left a fingerprint on the refrigerator, I was getting flack for it or whatever. And I'm like, really? Do you really want me to go back to my Navy days, white glove and shit or whatever? Because I can go there now, but you got to deprogram yourself from that. But now, man, I'm telling you, literally, man, I get out the shower, and this is not a flex or anything like that, but I'm just telling you, or whatever. Man, they taking off your shoes. I had a video where it just took off my shoes one day. Then you get out of the shower. Can I rub you down in lotion? Whatever, it's just automatic. So I can honestly say, man, that I have been treated way better than the 4 wives that I was married to. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I challenge, instead of complaining about brothers traveling, use that as motivation to step up the game instead of getting caught up into what we don't give a damn about nails. We don't care about hair. We don't care about Get a.
We don't care about these eyelashes.
You know,
I'm with the brother though. We are
That
anti-feminist.
stuff is for other
We
women.
ain't anti-black. We anti-feminist.
Exactly. You know, and
everything going crazy. Look, brother Morgan, they going. Boy, we got a super chat. I don't know how much this is. I don't know what country this. Y'all might know. I don't know.
That's
COP.
Colombia. All right. It may be facts. All right, but look, I'm telling you something, man.
Yeah, see, I don't know COP as well as DOP, so like,
yeah, me neither.
What is that? 20,000 Colombian pesos?
I don't know. That shit might be $3. I don't have no idea.
For every
we appreciate you, bro. He said Paxton may be the Passport Bro concept is mainstream. I wrote the book Passport Bros. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. He say he wrote a book, Passport Bros.
Wait.
Hey, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to
brother,
the brother with the super chat.
Bros. I'm down with you.
Okay, I'm definitely
is what it is. Any brothers that
I'm telling you, it is growing.
It is. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. I mean, I was looking at something way back. I don't know if I'm the first brother to wear a Passport Bros t-shirt or not. I had a Passport Bro t-shirt in 2021 before it even. Everybody was wearing BMT shirts. The black men try. Look, I have printers.
Yeah. I got the BMT shirt.
But look, I have. Now I could be completely wrong, but I have t-shirt printers in my house and all that. But when I first went to Santo Domingo and all that, when I came back, I made my own Passport. I was so hooked on Passport Bros, pushing it because I made my own Passport Bro shirt before there was even a Passport Bro. Cardale told us, hey man, we got the BMT, like the black men travel thing is messed up. We got a new group. I'm one of the first Passport Bros. Look, the thing I don't like, you got people who say Passport Bros, but they only frame it in a negative light. Well, Passport Bros got caught in China with his Passport Bros got caught in China with his nuts out. I'm like, wait. Passport Bro. Why would you put that out there like that? But I understand people trying to get their views.
It's the easiest thing. It's the easiest thing to attack because it, like, you know, it's known. It's something that's known now. So
right.
Like, so
maybe it's me because I flip houses. I just look at Passport Bros as a win for me. I got nothing but respect for any men. I don't care what you call yourself. You say you're black men options. I respect you. Your Passport Bros. Anything that you call yourself, I respect any man traveling.
Yeah,
you know, just get out of the matrix.
Yeah.
Get off the plantation.
Out. What? Look, I'm like this. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
just leave.
That's how I look at the world, man. But we just go. Listen. Now we about to stop. Now look, we're gonna do this again, but look, I want a closing thing from you, brothers, man. Advice to new dudes coming. Look, I want Brother Jay to answer Colombia. I want Miguel to answer Colombia and the DR, and Brother Marcus to answer Colombia and DR. How can I won't say nothing. What should how expat advice? How can we fix the problems that we got? And we're gonna go from Brother Jay to Brother Miguel to MAB. You're gonna close it out. Brother Jay, how can we fix brothers coming to Cartagena? How can we stop the foolishness? Just black men or other any men coming there that's so-called travel men. Just give me a short, precise answer.
I mean,
how can we stop?
I think that it's more of a collective effort amongst a bunch of us putting pressure on them. Like, for instance, in like our chat group or whatever, when somebody doing something bogus, we all get on their case. Like one guy, he made a joke about giving up fake money, you know, and everybody was like, hell no, bro, don't be doing no, man. That's putting our lives in danger. So I think it's other brothers saying, no, don't do this, brother. Don't be wearing jewelry.
Other brothers hold them accountable.
Exactly. Don't be out here. Yeah. Don't be out here driving up the price. you know, we need to stick together on all
that's real.
levels. You know what I mean? And I think that if we can just get the word out that we're not tolerating this, don't be throwing money in the club. You look like a clown.
No, that makes sense.
But a lot of cats, man, they want to do their
Please
own
don't,
thing,
man.
and I respect that. But I think that's the only way that we can do it. And of course, having outlets like this to where we all collaborate and putting out information, man, and hopefully it'll just sink in, because I look at it like this, man. If we can save one life out there, keep a guy from doing something stupid or whatever, that it's all worth it to me. These 3 hours online me to save a life. And like I said, when that brother reached out to me, man, and he was in here tonight, I guess his friend, man, said one of the streams, man, he had a gun to his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are going through depression, man, and we don't know how we affect other people. So I just say keep putting out positive information and go from there.
Brother Miguel.
All right. So for me, what I would say, whether you're going to Colombia or whether you're going to the DR, I would say when you get off that plane, or better yet, when you board that plane to get on your flight to go to your destination, leave America on that plane.
Oh,
good one. Leave America on that plane. Come with a clean slate. And this goes even if you're just a weekend warrior. Just leave that. Leave all of that.
Leave it over there.
Because I'll tell you a quick story. So
go ahead.
One night.
This story time channel right here.
Story time. So one night, we coming out of Delirium, and they have I don't know. I think it was still during the COVID time, around COVID time. So they had several checkpoints. Well, anyway, before we got back to, for those of you who've been to Cartagena, the layout. So we got stopped like twice because our Airbnb was in Laguito. So the second time we got stopped, got pulled up out the cars. They doing the drug search, whatever.
Yeah.
So I had my wallet, and this was my gold wallet. So I had a couple of pesos in there. So the police just looked at me. He was like, "Open it up." He seen I had a couple of things. He took two 50 mil peso bills, and he looked me dead in the eyes, and I was like, "Go ahead, man. Go, just go ahead." So got back in the car, and we pulled off. Got back in the cab and pulled off. So I told the boys what happened, and one dude was like, "What? He did what? Man, I would have made him take me to the embassy." I was like, "Fool." I said, "Fool."
He don't know where he at.
So let's just play this out. So you think your best bet? I said, okay, so 50 mil pesos. I think 25. At the exchange rate at the time might have been 12. I don't even. Well, he got me for 100 in total, 100. So it might have been like $25. $25. So I said, okay, so you mean to tell me for $25, you think you're going to raise all this cane and get the police officer that's actually robbing you to then take you to the U.S. Embassy to report on himself?
Yeah.
I said, let's play that. Let's play that your way. I said, do you even know where the embassy is? Oh, well, no, all I'm saying. I said, no, all I'm saying is you would have been chopped up in the woods somewhere. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
For $25.
For $25. What are you thinking, bro? So, and really, okay. Like I've been down to Miami in one night and blew $1,000. Yeah. So, I'm right here in South Florida, so it ain't. Nah, man. I'd rather go out the country I'd rather go out the country and have a
they don't understand.
Yeah, and I was saying the last time, like coming back with money, man, I came back was like,
because you know how to
those seeds, man. Yeah.
MAB, you just went through this expat advice, closing out. What do you think men should do coming to Colombia, or where do you come in Dominican Republic? You experience both places. What do you give us some expat advice? So look, you play yourself short,
but you done experienced it. Don't never shortchange your experiences because listen, you know how many men are sitting there. I make jokes about Big Shirley, but let me tell you, you know how many men are sitting there listening to this right now. Now we're joking, but you know how many thousands of men will watch this and they're like, you know what?
Yes.
I'm going through things. They listen to brother Uncle Jay, Brother Miguel. They listen to me. Like they want to know how you feel because look, the history is the history. They know you from the history. They know you've been through this before. Many of us, listen, you've been through this before us. They want to know what you really think. As a person that have dealt with both places, give them how should an expat move?
And excuse me, but pardon the pun. He said, "Don't play yourself short."
Yeah,
so we know you 5'5", so don't play yourself.
Oh, he got the short dust. No, I'm representing for the short kid.
Brother, do I got to call you Bushwick Bill again?
Hey, Uncle tell you, I don't play myself short when I get them tall glasses of water.
I saw look, let's do this.
I want to say this
reaction. Brother Marcus, look, let's do this for you.
I say,
that's for the brother.
I'm gonna I'm saying this very respectfully. Listen to me, y'all, because I have paid my Big Shirley dues. Okay, I've been there, done that. I've been on the couch before. Wherever you at in life, I've been there before. It gets, if you want to make it better, it gets better. You know what I'm saying?
It to him.
Have some faith. You know what I'm saying? Get in tune with the OGs. It gets better. Okay, so if you listen to this on the couch, if you listening to this after an argument with Big Shirley, trust me, it gets better.
Look, somebody say,
it doesn't matter whether it's.
Look, Mark, we gotta give it to him. Look,
I might be short, but I still PT. You feel me? I still go to the gym.
Yeah,
I got a point to prove.
Look, you still a wolf?
Yeah, I gotta let that werewolf out, man. I only need like 1 or 2 days. After that, I'm on some nerve stuff. I'm trying to, learn my Spanish. I'm trying to pet some dolphins and all that.
You the original
wolf. No.
Listen,
on a serious
you're the original wolf, brother. Accept it. You're the original wolf.
It don't matter. It don't matter, y'all, whether it's the DR, it's Colombia, wherever you at, whatever piques your interest. I had to make these notes. Like, just make sure that you kind of leave the American mentality behind. Respect the locals, respect the OGs. Make sure you're reaching out to brothers that have come before you. I'm a big advocate on that, respecting the people that came before you because they know the way. Part of the reason I'm able to move the way that I'm able to move is because I always tap in with people that have been there, done that. And I just, like can tell you, I kind of just follow their lead. Now, once I get my feet wet and I kind of get my own bearings, then I can grow my own wings and move around a little bit. I'm only speaking from my own experience, but like I said, respect the locals, respect the OGs wherever you at. What else did I say? Just plan ahead of time. Make sure that you financially in a good place and mentally in a good place. That's the crux of what I got to say. I mean,
you're dropping the game. Look, I got one more question for all you before we cut it off. I got one.
Yeah, because I don't want. Miguel summed it up. I don't want to say the same thing he said.
No, but look, I gotta say this one thing because somebody just emailed me. They say, ask Brother Marcus about long-term relationships with a woman he liked, and ask Brother Miguel and Onk. Because Onk had a woman. Somebody
shout out to B-Dub.
He had a real life woman.
Did B-Dub? My glasses on. Look. Did B-Dub? Like, you motherfucker.
I'm gonna get myself out the way so I can get it for the Miguel.
Look, man. Shout out B-Dub.
I haven't been there yet. let me say this too. I'm not selling myself short. I'm just saying I'm
Yeah,
just
I
paying
got
my
you,
respect
man.
to brothers that can spend
Yeah.
extended amounts of time because I ain't there yet. I'm gonna tell y'all when I'm gonna be gone for a minute, but when I come back, I'm gonna have myself in a position where I can stay the way that I really want to. I'm gonna
Man, you
be in the
about
DR. I'm
to
gonna be in
disappear,
Colombia.
man. No. Look, brother. You gotta
Yeah, I'm
stay
gonna be
linked
gone for
to
a young little minute.
Man, come on, man. You gotta stay linked
Got
to the
obligations,
brotherhood.
Ronan. He got
Come on,
obligations.
No.
Listen.
But let me tell you, the reason I'm moving the way I'm moving is
Man.
because I
Look,
listen
he
to the
Earth, Wind,
OGs.
and Fire.
Everywhere,
The reason
every
why-
country that
the
I've been
reason-
to, the reason, the only reason I move the way I move is because I got my veteran bros in my ear, and they kind of tell
Bro,
me
we
what to
need
look forward
you.
to
Look,
and how
MAB, come on,
to
man.
myself.
Look, Marcus, you just coming with us. You can't disappear already. Listen, man. You gotta look. I
I'm
ain't
just here for
saying-
my birthday. I gotta.
Brother, come on, man. I ain't saying you gotta be with us all the time, but you got to keep
Marcus said he's here for a short time.
Listen, you ain't gotta be on every show, but you gotta be like, you watch Three Stooges, you had Mo, Curly, Larry, but sometimes you have the guy named Chimp. So you gotta be the Chimp. You come in sometime and
I remember
get on the
Larry
game
Curly
with
and
us.
Mo.
But look, there's another guy named Chimp.
Well, I appreciate this opportunity.
Brother, we ain't letting you go.
This
I'm gonna
time,
be looking
man.
for you. Look, brother, you gotta come. through
I'm
sometime.
always behind the scenes. I'm always supporting brothers behind the scenes, but
we need you, brother.
to answer the brother question, I can't really answer that. I'm forming relationships, but I wouldn't say there's like romantic relationships or intimate. I'm out here being a thought, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here letting the werewolf out when I can, but outside of that, I'm doing my homework on a more economic level.
If we need you,
how to plan groups in terms of
I hate that.
real
Can I
estate,
interrupt
in
for a
terms
second?
of. Go
All
ahead,
right, brother.
go ahead.
Brother
Man,
Jay.
So I'm gonna show you how our people are, right?
Yeah.
So somebody just sent me a message.
Yeah.
Got posted in Passport Brothers. It says, "Hey Pat, hey PSA, be mindful of these Telegram scammers. The group Cartagena Unplugged and admin J.A. Mack are taking advantage of our people." See, that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Darren Collins, you know, who the hell have I taken advantage of? You know, or who have I taken money from? See, that's the kind of stuff, man, that our people are doing.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Is that somebody from? I don't recognize that name. Is that somebody that used to be in a group or what?
I don't know, but the thing about it is, I mean, the only people that may feel something is if they came up in there pillow talking or something like that. But let me tell you something, I've never taken anything from anybody.
See, I only know my own experience, and I'm gonna tell y'all.
Yeah.
I put my own name. I'm gonna put my own name on the line for Unc and Ronan because both of them have looked out for me. I ain't got a chance to link up with Ronan, but when I was in Santo Domingo, he definitely gave me recommendations of where to stay,
me and you family.
how to move.
Let me tell you something. We family.
And Unc plugged me. He made my birthday so lit. Y'all have no idea.
Oh, that
some of the stuff
lit.
I posted, I had to take down. It was my birthday was lit, and it was only because of Unc Jay. So you gonna have haters wherever you go, but I'm putting my own name out there saying if y'all going to Cartagena, please. That's if he in the mood. Because keep in mind, Unc got his own life too. He got to live his life too, and he got other stuff going on. So I consider it a great privilege that he even made time for me. You feel me? So if you can get in touch with Unc, definitely do that. But I'm willing to put my own name on the line and say he's the most legit brother I've met in a long time. Unc Jay, Ronan, Flip Flop, these are good brothers.
Flip Flop, Taylor Made, Alexander the Great. Listen, brother, you can't just feel like that. You just can't say I'm going.
They don't cheese.
Listen, brother, but you just can't say it may be.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
No, I want you to stay a part of this collaboration. I don't care if it's once a month. I need to hear from you, brother. I don't care if you're in Afghanistan with shampoo on your chest in the corner. I need to hear from you.
I need to hear from my brother because
I try my best.
look, make
I try
sure.
my best, but I tell you what. When I get back to DR, all the bros, all the OGs, Presidente is on me. I got you.
No, we
and
gonna
then
cut
when I
up.
get back
But
to
look, I'm
Cartagena,
telling you.
Unc already know it's lit.
We gonna cut up.
Oh,
We
it's
gonna
gonna
do
be-
this thing. Now, so look, we're
Yeah.
about to end this stream, but listen, this stream was legendary, man. We had a lot of other big YouTube. Look, we didn't have no small YouTubers tonight. We had big, and I know a lot of it was because MAB in the house, and they were showing you their respect. And listen, many people we didn't even see watch the
I
stream.
appreciate it.
And look, I'm gonna tell you something. Many people watched the stream that didn't say anything, but they did it because of you, and I respect that. And I'm gonna tell
That's why
all
I
you
told you they don't listen, but they looking.
no, they look.
They don't listen, but they looking and they
Let me
lurking.
tell you something. No
And the
matter
receipts
what
is out there,
you do,
so that's why.
yeah, you're OG. You're OG. Listen, I know you're younger than
It
us,
is
but
what
you
it
still
is,
an
man.
OG. Look,
But
I know
this
OGs
this comes
that's
full
28.
circle. This comes full circle because y'all,
Yeah.
bro, y'all inspiring me right now. Y'all giving me something to look for. I told Unc already know. Unc Jay know. I sent him pictures of he plowing. Oh, I'm like, he's staying this weather, bro, and he know because he stayed out here, and
Yeah,
that kept me moving. You know, I was plowing.
Yeah.
You know, I was plowing snow in like -0 weather, listening to bachata.
bet.
I was out.
yeah, no. That's real talk. My brother Sly,
Bro, that keep me living,
Yeah.
man. Everything come full circle. I
Yeah, it does.
appreciate y'all saying that I've inspired y'all, but y'all inspire me, man. So I appreciate that.
No, but MAB, you don't think you saved the look? Let me tell you something about black men. Black men, we got that James Evans face. We don't like saying nothing. You know, could we sleep with Florida Evans? Let me tell you something, man. A brother that came through there and saved your life because he sleep with we sleep with look. We sleep with Florida Evans. He don't like giving people Listen, man. You done saved more people than you will ever know. They saw that black look.
I
They saw that
appreciate it.
black Jesus on the wall. Damn. Let me tell you, man. I have watched you. I told you the truth. When we started this stream, I'm with my ex-wife, and I watched you, and that changed my life. That she went to the room, slammed the door, and I watched your video. I'm like, I didn't get passport. I have no passport. I looked at her.
That was it.
and I-
He was like,
I
I'm out.
watched what you were doing. I need to
Oh,
change
man.
my life. So you are. Let me tell you something, man. I ain't gonna cap. I ain't capping. You are a real cat. My ex-wife took the loss. When I looked at her going to the back room, that's how I looked at her. She was done.
Hey,
brother.
I see that happening with some of my guy friends. Hey, don't
you
nobody
ain't
want me
right.
hanging around the bros, and it ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't doing nothing to nobody. I'm just living my life.
Brother,
But
you save lives.
I tell you what,
You being happy, bro. I
brothers
told you.
better not ever
Being
be on the
happy.
couch around me, man.
No, don't be on the couch.
Yeah.
You better not ever be on the couch. All the ladies out there, because I'm pro family all the way. I want these relationships to work.
Yeah.
But if you gonna dog your man out,
yeah.
you better not put him on the couch. Because if he come
Don't do
across Ronan, if he come across Unc Jay, if he come across Miguel, if he come across me, we gonna tell him get your passport. We gonna tell him, hey man, you might want to make a little trip. You know what I'm saying? All the ladies is talking about they need some space. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna tell brothers, hey man, you need to download Google Translate. You need to download WhatsApp, and it is what it is. So like,
Brother
this
Marcus,
is not
they
the
come around
time
me is
to
all.
be playing games.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
We all out here just
Yeah.
trying to help brothers out, man.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
living
yeah,
our
yeah.
own lives, but part of that is just us being ourselves. And now that the cat is out the bag, man, I'm happy. That's all I ever wanted. I ain't trying to argue with nobody. I ain't trying to say there's no space for different type of content creators, YouTubers, or whatever. We just out here living our lives, but the problem is we got the
Man.
receipts.
Shout out
That's
to
the reason we
all
get
you
all
brothers,
get all the hate because we get all the receipts. We got all the receipts. So
Facts, yeah.
That's
And
it,
that's
man.
all it's about, man. We put out the
That's it,
receipts,
man.
you know,
We gonna
like-
look. We gonna close this out. We're almost 3 hours in, just having a good time. Look,
Dang.
brothers, this
Okay.
was phenomenal, man. Look, I appreciate you guys, man. I'm gonna tell you something. It only get better from here. On Jay, stay on your purpose. Listen, man. You're my brother. I will support you, Miguel and MAB. Look, we are all family, and I'm telling you guys, I don't want
It's
now
a
one of you.
movement, man.
Yeah, I don't want none of you guys to stop with your YouTube. So we gonna end it the way we started. Starting with on Jay. Put your YouTube out there. Look, anybody who rock with me, follow these three brothers. I'm telling you, after this video, look, this video is our video. This is not a Ronan the Traveler video. This is all our videos. I want all you, this video, we all own it. Take these clips, break them into whatever, anything that you can, and you take it and make videos out of it. This is our video. Like this program, I don't know when you need to use to download it, but you chop this up and you make it into whatever you need to make. And we're going to teach people how brothers supposed to do it. And if you want to reach out to people, man, reach out to look, I want you brothers to reach out to Jay, reach out to Miguel, reach out. I'm telling you, download these videos. Look, MAB, what we was talking about, I really want you on your YouTube, but on Jay, Miguel, to download the same video. We was on for 3 hours. This is so much content for all of us to download and chop it up, get the highlights. But all we need to do is support each other with it. This is all about. We created magic together. It's all our magic. It's not mine. This is for all of us. Download it from any way you need to do it, and we will grow. And every time we come together, y'all do the same thing, man. So that's what I'm about. Brotherhood. You roll with it. And I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I get mad with you. Push your YouTube channel. Miguel, push your YouTube channel. And MAB, come on, man. Push your YouTube channel. Y'all all OGs in the game.
I'm still around. I'm more behind the scenes, but I'm still
No,
around.
I don't care what you say, man. You start talking that Kendrick Lamar shit and drop them dope ass rap. Like, damn, this brother he killing. I'm like, come on, man. We need you, man. We need you. Stop trying to hide from who you are.
For real.
Stop trying to listen.
For real.
This cat, look, let me tell you about MAB.
And maybe he said, I'm Big Me.
Yeah, come on, man. Nothing wrong with it. Accept your fate, who you are. Stop running from who you are. Do you know who you are? Listen, man.
I'm not.
No matter how much you
No.
hide
Actually,
from. Stop hiding from who you are, brother.
I'm just appreciative, man. I'm appreciative,
No,
and I like
all that
paying my
appreciative-
respect.
We know
looking
you're
at-
appreciative, but brother, you one of the pillars. Stop acting like you're not the head of Voltron. Like, stop acting like you the kneecap. Like, I'm appreciated to be the kneecap. Brother, you bigger than the kneecap. Stop acting like you kneecap. And I'm being real with you from a brother. Look, you're not the kneecap of the look. When you look at the passport movement, we all form in the Voltron. Stop acting like you're the earpiece. Like you've been here. And I'm just telling you that from a brother who got love and respect from you. I'm telling you, stop acting like you're the earpiece. Take your rightful place, and we're going to follow you. And listen, I believe in the pyramid syndrome. Look, the pyramid syndrome is this. Whoever fit the pyramid at the right moment fit there. If it's Uncle Jay, if it's Miguel, if it's me, if it's Taylor May, whoever, when the pyramid changed, we just sit in our spot. This is what black men are missing. Everybody want to be the head of the pyramid. Sometimes it's not your time to be the head of the pyramid. Sometimes it's your time to be the foot. And I'm telling you.
Facts.
But look, what MAB is saying is, I don't want no part of the pyramid. I'm just glad to know that is a pyramid.
No, I ain't like that.
I'm saying that. I'm saying I'm glad to know it's a pyramid. I don't want no part of the pyramid. You are part of the pyramid.
No, I ain't like that. I'm just giving people props that took it further than I could have. Like, I just know
you took it far.
I was
it.
before Passport Bros. Before Passport Bros was the thing. I wanted to be a
Are you
travel
Frederick
vlogger.
Douglass
So
or not?
I was really
Say you Frederick Douglass, brother.
Hey,
You Frederick Douglass. Say you Frederick Douglass.
I'm just an old.
Hey, I'm
Peter
with
Farmer
everybody,
from
call me,
Georgia.
man. I'm just,
Brother,
I
you
just
Frederick
feel
Douglass.
vindicated, man. I feel like
You
all the
Frederick
crap
Douglass.
people was talking 15 years ago. Look at where we at now. So that's all I'm saying.
look at
All
it.
I'm
We
saying is
winning.
look at where we at now, and ain't no
Yeah,
going
we
back.
winning, but don't run from it, man. So look, man,
Yeah.
we had a good night, brothers. We are out. This was a good stream. Let me tell you something. Uncle Jay, Miguel, MAB, we in the house, man. We gotta do this again. Shout out to all you people watching the stream. We are out. We out.
Yeah.
Shout out